All right. So you probably know, and you should know.
Okay.
We both work at a local barcade.
We do.
So you should know that.
Yes.
Because you work there too. You're a game tech, and then I'm a bartender / I work in the kitchen.
Yes.
So I make pizza. And a few weeks ago, I was making pizza. It was an opening shift, so it was super easy. I don't mind the kitchen, but it's whatever. But I had this lady, and I've never had this happen to me before.
Okay.
She ordered a full Mona Lisa.
Sure.
Mona Lisa is like our vegetarian pizza, so it's like garlic oil,
Yeah, no
tomatoes.
sauce.
Yeah, it's just garlic oil. Tomatoes, tomatoes, peppers, spinach, and artichokes.
Yes.
So I've actually never had it because I'm like,
It's been a
ew,
while.
vegetables. Ew. But I've heard it's really good because of the garlic oil. But this lady ordered a full Mona Lisa, no cheese.
Ew.
So it was literally like I took a photo of it. It looks disgusting. She ordered a full pizza with no cheese, so it was just vegetables, garlic oil, and crust.
Yeah, like it's
like, dude, no cheese on a pizza? That's weird to me.
so like it'd almost be like crackers at that point.
It literally felt like I was making like an open faced sandwich.
Yeah,
Like that's,
I mean,
but it was a full pizza, and I cut it into pizza slices.
because there I'd want it as like that would be. I would square that up.
I was so confused by it, and I was just like
Like it wouldn't be bad.
I was just like, she really doesn't want cheese.
Yeah.
Like our buddy Hunter was the guy that told me to
Yeah.
make, and I was like, are you sure? Like I was like,
Look at it.
doesn't pizza need cheese?
Well, especially if it doesn't have sauce either.
I know,
Like,
it just
so it's
looks.
it's not pizza.
It looks gross. So I was telling people about it, and I was like, this is just the weirdest thing ever. And then somebody brought up the fact that it's gluten free
Okay.
because our crust is homemade and our crust is gluten free.
Is it what's gluten?
It just doesn't have fucking whatever's. I don't know
I
exactly.
thought yeast was like gluten-y.
I think our crust is gluten free.
I'll look up what gluten-free actually means. I know free of gluten, but
I guess I don't know what gluten is. Does anybody know what gluten is?
what contains gluten? Wheat, barley, and rye. I don't know if is that in flour? I don't even know what flour is.
Okay, I think I might have. It's not gluten free. It's vegan. That's the word I was thinking of.
Sure. Yeah, it would be vegan.
Yeah. Because there was no cheese. That's the word I was thinking of. Sorry.
Okay.
Gluten free. I've had a beer. Okay, guys. No, but so it was vegan, and I was like, oh, that's weird because our crust is vegan free, and then it's just vegetables and garlic oil.
Just vegan, not vegan free.
What I don't. I eat anything that's in front of me, dude. I don't care what's in it. I don't have reactions to it. I'll eat animals. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Give me your dog.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fuck it. I'll eat it.
If you had to eat a dog, what breed?
I don't know the breeds well enough. Probably a muscular one. Not a tiny dog.
No.
It's got to be a medium sized.
Like a pit bull? That might be tough.
That might be tough. I think a bigger dog than that.
Mastiff wouldn't be bad. They're lazy.
Yeah.
They're big and lazy.
But imagine like a hind leg on a dog. Like that'd be good meat.
I think so.
It died of natural causes.
I don't want to eat an old dog.
It was an accident. It was, in prime of its life. Natural
It was
causes.
just fattened up and accidentally thrown in an oven.
He ate a lot of really sweetening things before he died. No, but it was going back to the pizza thing. It was just so weird. Like now I understand it's vegan, but I've never. Like I'm like, isn't cheese the main ingredient of pizza? Like
I would say dough's main ingredient.
but it's like
Can't have a doughless pizza.
like the most basic pizza is a cheese pizza, and then everything is an evolution of that.
In
So
a
it just
way, but some are a deconstruction. Like you don't smash the tomatoes, so they're just a hunk of tomato.
but there's still cheese on it.
Yes,
There's cheese on like every flavor of pizza
except for dairy free.
except for vegan free.
Nope, just vegan
Vegan. Is that what vegan is? It's just dairy, non-dairy shit?
and meat. It's no animal byproduct.
No animal byproducts.
So
okay.
some also don't do honey or eggs.
Oh, I feel like that's should be allowed because they're making it.
Yeah, but they're being forced to make it, and it taken away.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We're stealing it from them.
Yeah, like chickens who lay eggs are usually still in a tiny box, and
Yeah.
usually those chickens later get slaughtered. So having the eggs does add to that whole industry.
And the eggs that they're laying are supposed to be their kids.
Kind of, but they're not really.
Eggs are weird.
Well, because they are not. What's the word? Like the rooster doesn't get to them, so there's no baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I think an egg is basically like a period.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like the shedding of what the baby would go into because they have to make a new one. Just they do it like daily.
Yeah, and they're just popping them out. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So only like a few. I guess that makes sense because I've had a friend that had a bunch of chickens and stuff.
Yeah, and you don't have rooster with them.
Yeah.
So and they still lay eggs.
And they're just producing eggs nonstop.
I think they do like one a day, which is insane.
But sometimes she would take like good ones and then they would turn into. She'd like put them in like an incubator.
I think you would need a rooster for that.
But like I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't know how that works.
Like
someone tell us how eggs work, please.
Well, I mean, like, because fish lay eggs, and then the male fish comes over and just like spurts all over them. But I don't think that's how it works with chickens.
So they're not having sex?
I don't know. Not all animals have sex. I don't know if chickens do or not. Birds do. Because ducks have because ducks have the corkscrew penis. So they're definitely having sex.
Yeah. They're raping.
Yeah. And that's real. And
yeah,
that's
bad.
Like they got a bad weapon to do it with too.
And then we look and we go, oh, that's a cute little guy.
Not when you see it hanging.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it in person.
You've seen photos of it?
Yeah. Have you never looked up photos of it?
No.
Oh my God.
You're going to show me right now and ruin the birth of the pod?
Yep. Throw it on the screen. It's educational.
We'll see how bad it is before I put it on the screen. I don't want this to be on my computer.
I typed in bird cock and it's just pictures of roosters.
That's funny. That's a good joke.
Duck penis.
It's like a legit corkscrew? That's disgusting. What the fuck is that? It literally looks like a wine opener coming out of its butt.
Yeah.
What the hell? Dude, that looks like he's taking a corkscrew shit.
Yeah, it's like he's got a pigtail.
Yeah.
You show those on screen.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not as bad. But that's insane.
Duck cock.
That's wild.
Don't say you didn't learn anything today.
And we're just getting started.
Let's get moist.
Let's get moist.
So this past weekend, Izzy and I did a little weekend trip.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about this. Yeah, you went on a little vacation.
Yeah, hang out with your family up in Battle Creek Lake or something like that. Battle Lake, something like
Battle
that.
Creek, where the war happened?
One of the 10,000 lakes in Minnesota.
I know that's their slogan, but like, wrap your head around that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because like,
where do they go?
I tried to look up if anyone's ever been to all of them, and the answer is no. So we could do it.
I feel like some of them are got to be so close to each other. You could knock out like 10 in a day.
And also, like, what's a lake at this point?
If there's 10,000 in one state.
Yeah.
How many lakes are in Iowa? I don't even know. Probably a decent amount.
I think a shit ton. I know we got 99 counties. Damn. I hate that.
Yeah, there's probably a lake in every county at least. We got so many lakes in Polk.
I guess. But like, yeah, I guess the question is, what is a lake? And is 10,000 really that many?
We look it up in Iowa. It has 10,001.
How many like?
I mean, that's like the states we're already on. As you can tell, this episode is going to be scatter-filled.
All right, what's your guess on lakes in Iowa?
Lakes in Iowa, I'd probably say like 200.
So like if Minnesota's at 10,000,
we're at 200.
34 natural lakes.
That's it?
236 total, including reservoirs and artificial lakes. Only 34 natural lakes.
So is Minnesota's slogan all natural? 10,000 natural lakes?
If you're like, I got triple D titties, do you have to say they're natural, or you just have the titties?
I mean, the number's way different for Iowa.
11,000 lakes of 10 acres or 11,842 lakes of 10 acres or more.
Jesus.
That seems like a big lake.
Those are big lakes.
Damn. It doesn't say like man-made or not.
That's insane. I thought we had way more than that.
More than 30.
I guess we have a decent amount just around the Des Moines area.
Oh, but Alaska has 3.2 million. I fucking guess.
Alaska's slogan should be better than Minnesota.
Yeah. Land of 3.2 million lakes.
Alaska seems beautiful. I like to go. That'd be fun. But you went to go visit one of the 10,000. Was it a good one?
It was fine. It rained the entire time we were there.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You couldn't even swim?
Nope. So we just kind of sat in a cabin.
God, you were there for like 4 days?
2 days. Well, 4-day trip. We were only there for 2 full days. And we got in at like 1 a.m. and left.
How long was the drive?
6 or something hours.
Damn, yeah, that's a long drive.
Yeah, not great. Yeah, we left here at like 5, gotten at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we fell asleep around 2, and then our niece woke us up at 6.
Fuck, yeah.
And that was one of the 2 days we were there.
And then you gotta drive back.
Yep. But we played board games, which is fun. We went to the beach to look for shells. They have a bunch of like really tiny ones.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Izzy brought home like of them, which I feel like can't be legal.
Cross state lines.
They were empty.
Cross state lines with him.
Yeah.
He admitted that on the pod.
I know.
They're coming for her. You hear that?
Just bleep the number. Maybe bleep all that.
Maybe million. I'm bleeping the number, but I'm going to keep million.
Ooh.
Yeah, some people don't know.
Other than that, yeah, like it was just like I had fun with the family.
Did it feel nice to get away, or?
It very much, because usually I live 2 hours away. We could have just done that for a weekend, and it would have been the exact same like experience of playing board games with her siblings.
Especially because it was raining.
Yeah.
So you're just stuck inside. Yeah, you went to a cabin 6 hours away to fucking...
Yeah. So now it was fun. Like we had a good time and like got to hang out with the niece, which is fun because also it's so weird being on this one because like I sat next to her in the car and she went like, "Do you want to hold hands?" I was like, "Sure." When usually like I just get punched in the throat.
Yeah, your niece and nephews are way different than
Izzy's
niece.
So that's what I'm worried when like we have kids and we bring just 2 animals over, like then they're just gonna tear everything apart.
2 animals.
Well, like yeah, because like she doesn't like attack you, and it's weird because I'm like,
because she's like
she just hangs out.
She goes to church.
Yeah,
your niece and nephew don't.
I'm sure they've been,
but they're very churchy.
Yes,
and then also it's an only child, and then I feel like they're just kind of like quiet.
I mean, she's fun. She talks more.
Okay.
She talks a shit ton.
I've only met her once.
Yeah, she didn't talk then.
She's the same age as your niece?
No, closer to my nephew, but I think even a little younger. So I think she's 2 or something.
Okay, so still young.
But they've been living with her great grandma for a while because they moved and then like had to get a new place.
Yeah, so they were.
So she says like great grandma things.
Interesting.
Like, she's a really good vocabulary. And the thing that made me laugh the hardest because she's 2 and we were like playing a game and her mom was like, "Hey, let's go get ready." And then she goes, 2 minutes. And that was so funny to hear, like out of a child.
That's incredible.
And then so the parents are like, "You know what? We're going to time it then." And she's like, 5 minutes. But also like they don't know what a minute is.
Yeah, a minute for them is fucking a big chunk of their life. That's also insane because I don't even know if she knows what that means. She
just knows it means a little bit longer. Yeah.
That's wild. Coming
she has a really good vocabulary and it throws me off. And then, yeah, she's so like kind.
Yeah, compared to your niece and nephew. Well, it's probably because you raised your niece and nephew.
I helped, yeah.
You helped.
My whole family is a lot.
Yeah, they're abusive.
We're like, yeah, like I didn't like. Izzy and her siblings didn't really like punch each other at all.
Yeah,
like, we don't punch each other hard. Do your sisters hit you? Like, are you guys physical?
No.
No? Like you don't shove them all the time?
No.
Weird.
I mean, the only thing I can really think of is that one time we were drunk at your house and your sister wrestle punched me. Like fake punched me and I
remember that, yeah.
That video makes you laugh so hard. Because my sister's just dying laughing in the background.
And they're so little.
Yeah, they're so little. But yeah, I don't think we do that.
Interesting, because like there is not a moment where one of us won't hit each other.
Yeah, I feel like my siblings barely touch.
Because like we don't like. Well, every time also we hang out, at least one hit. You're like, "Ooh, sorry, that was harder than I expected."
Well, because you're fully grown adults now.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you are stronger than.
Well, that's the issue with the kids too. Is they just see us smacking each other, but they don't know that we're not hitting as hard as we possibly.
They'll hit as hard as they can.
Yes.
Just right in the nuts.
Well, yeah, they're just nut level now, and it sucks.
Have you ever gotten nut tapped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually by just one of their giant heads just come flying in.
Oh yeah, because they're
running head
they're
first.
They're both bobbleheads.
Yeah. Well, and like
their heads are wobbling.
No, they'll like come around a corner, just like head down, running hard.
Oh,
yeah.
You're just like, God damn.
Yeah,
it.
no soft spot.
You're like, fuck. And then they're like, "What's wrong?" You go, "Nothing."
Well, yeah,
you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, the issue also is you don't want to show them where your weakness is because they think it's funny to hit the weakness because it is.
Well, because also when you're play fighting, you act like you go, "Ow!" You act like you're.
But like if you get a full nut shot, yeah,
and you drop, they're like, "That's funny."
Yeah,
because it is. It is funny, but it fucking hurts. That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
but 6 hours, that's a long drive.
Yeah. It was very much of like, ooh, we could have just done this any weekend.
Yeah.
So next time we'll probably try and do that instead.
Well, apparently it's like a tradition to go to this cabin or something.
I think it's been like 7 years since they have though, so it used to be a tradition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's been like pre-COVID since they last.
Yeah, and all of them were like, "Huh, I thought it was nicer."
Yeah, they're like, "We used to be kids when we came back here. We don't like this."
Yeah, because of course the bed was just like a slab.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it was
it's
the
not.
worst. Yeah,
it's not good beds. But sometimes I like just staying at a different place for a while, you know?
I don't.
Oh.
I never like staying at a different spot. Like a nice hotel, sure. And
Yeah.
by nice, I mean like Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
Pretty nice.
I like Holiday Inn. So does Pitbull.
That's true. I've loved the Pitbull Renaissance. Have you been noticing that?
There's a Pitbull Renaissance?
Yeah.
No.
Of just like, I've seen a lot of videos. Well, you know how like our work friends went for Pitbull Day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Do you know everybody at his like thousands and thousands of people at his concerts are wearing bald caps, and it's mostly like hot women, and he loves it so much.
It's insane that like people go to shows and just dress like him.
Yeah, and also
Like I can't think of really anybody else that
you would. I mean, Kiss
maybe.
Kiss is probably the closest.
Yeah,
where
like that's different. I feel like a bald cap. That's
bald cap,
different
glasses,
than
a
face
suit.
Yeah, different than fucking just face makeup.
Well, we've definitely gotten funnier as a culture. Everyone's gotten a lot sillier.
Yeah.
You see a lot more silly like people in their 30s and 40s nowadays.
Which is fun because that's
it's
our age.
more freedom. Yeah. And
Yeah, because I think we're just like we're just like fuck this. Like,
Well,
we let's have fun because the day to day and working and all that shit sucks. You know.
well, and like being like an adult doesn't like it's just less than this.
Yeah.
Like I don't know because I'm still getting everything done.
Yeah, you're still surviving.
Now I'm just being silly.
But
about
it is wild thinking about when I was a kid. People that are our age now, like literally had kids.
I mean,
like,
there's people our age now.
I know, but I feel like it's less and less. Like I just feel like I didn't know many people in their 30s doing what we're doing now.
But also, how would you have if they didn't have kids? You wouldn't have met them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're just hanging out in their own world.
Yeah, if you knew about like if we had a kid that knew about us, that'd be an issue.
Yeah, because he goes, I want to go to be a podcaster.
Or like, I don't want a kid here. I want a kid hanging out.
And they go, this place stinks.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, my niece and nephew
But
being
I did want to
assholes.
ask, you sent me a photo when you were on the trip. You played one of your new board
Oh
games.
yeah, one of the like 5 board games I've bought and never played.
Yeah, so I'm really intrigued by this game because you've explained it to me before. And I explained it to the listeners.
It's called We're Doomed or We're All Doomed. I think it's just We're
I
Doomed.
think it's We're Doomed, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
And my favorite part of it is that you flip a 15-minute hourglass. So even if you get in arguments, the game is only exactly 15 minutes long.
That is nice.
Yeah, and it's basically you are all different countries and you're trying to build, and the world's about to end, and you're trying to build a rocket that will fit all of you.
Okay, yeah.
And so every round you can rather gather resources, steal resources, or a few other things. And then the next round you all donate. And whoever donates the most gets an influence token. Whoever has the most influence gets on the rocket first.
Oh, shit.
And then whoever gets the influence at the end of each round gets to draw an event card.
Oh, and that's when shit happens?
And every event like will completely change the game.
That's cool. And then that all happens in 15 minutes.
And
so it's
then-
kind of like nukes going off.
Yes.
And you have to leave, yeah.
So, and like every game was very different because also
How many times did you guys play it?
probably 12
Damn.
while we
well,
were
I guess,
there.
yeah, because you were just in. But, I mean, that sounds fun because you get you play a different country, different events, different...
No, I would highly recommend the game. It's like, I think it's less than $40. You need 4 or more players and it's super easy
How
once
many
you get
people
started.
did you guys play with?
Probably like, I think we hit 10 at one point.
Damn. Was it fun with more people?
Kind of, except for just like,
It takes
you have
longer.
to keep being like, keep going.
Yeah, because we only have 15
and
minutes.
you need more stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's more people, but the same amount of time.
I do really want to play it.
Yeah,
So I
we
think
just need to get, we've talked about doing a board game night.
That'd be fun as fuck.
I know,
Have
we
some
need to.
drinks, sit around the table. I love board game nights.
I want to be board game people. They seem like they're happier.
Well, because you can escape the world for a little bit.
That's true,
kinda
and
like-
it's not video games,
yeah,
which is
and
nice.
it's kind of like going to play D&D.
Yeah,
it's just like you're
which
just,
is a board
you're
game
just-
night,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah, you're getting together with friends and just escaping for a little bit and having fun.
Yeah,
Like camaraderie,
and no TV is nice
synchronicity
for it.
I'm having a no technology night tomorrow.
Oh, what are you doing? Not even like lights?
Well,
No air conditioning? No, you can't use the fridge.
we're keeping that stuff,
Oh, okay.
but we're like we're not gonna like watch TV or be on our phones, and we're just gonna like relax and color and hang out.
All right.
Yeah, it's,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. I
Sure.
think it's gonna be really nice.
What else? Like do you have a lot of coloring books?
I don't,
Oh, okay.
but I think we're gonna like take a bath
Sure.
and just like meditate,
Sure.
talk, hang out. It's gonna be nice because like I don't know, it would be nice to just do something different.
Yeah.
Try it out. Eat dinner without the TV.
Wow. Can't cook that in the microwave either.
Well, that's different.
I think you should go full no technology.
Nah, can't do that.
I'd say just try that. You have to open all the windows, try to get a breeze in.
It's way too
It's
hot.
gonna be hot.
It's way too hot. Just fix my AC. I'm not doing that. That sounds
Do everything
terrible.
in the dark. No alarm clock.
Candles.
Yeah, that'll cool things down.
No, make it hotter. I am excited for that. But I really want to play We're Doomed. That sounds really fun.
Oh, we need more people.
Yeah. We got him. We got We got 4 now.
Yeah, we got 4 now.
We got 4 now.
Well, I will say the other thing is we rented a car.
Oh, yeah.
To drive up there?
Yeah, because you guys both are worried about your cars.
Yeah, because my car had issues today that I'll talk about next.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
Again?
Yep.
The fuck,
It's
dude?
fun. But so we rented a car, and like when I went to I did it through online, and when I went to go pick up the car, just some guy's car. Didn't know you could do that. Rent out just yours.
What?
Yeah. I plugged in the address and it was a house.
You didn't rent it through like Hertz or...
No, I looked up just like Des Moines rentals, and there was like whatever the other rental places were, but this one was the cheapest, so I just clicked on it and it didn't tell me like guy. It was just like
It's like Uber, but you get to take their car.
And like it was a nice newer car. It had miles on it, so I bet that's all he does it for.
What the fuck?
It was weird. It was just like parked in this cul-de-sac, and I just got in and left.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I had to like take photos of it and like send it to him through like an app I had to get to do this too.
What's the app called? This must be a new thing. I've never heard
It's
of
gotta
this.
be newer.
That's wild that you can just... I guess
Turo?
I guess it's Airbnb.
Kind of, yeah, with a car.
Yeah. Turo? How do you spell that?
Turo.
T-U.
Yeah, I drove a 2021 Toyota Camry.
Nice. Sounds nice.
It was fancy. I will say
It is
one.
wild, new cars, just how nice they are.
Yes, they had the like kind of not auto drive, but where it stays in the lanes and it like does the speed limit and like slows down with the people in front of you.
Does it like do that annoying thing when you like go over the line and starts beeping? Mm-hmm. I hate that.
So my biggest issue was it was raining while we were driving, and so it would like kind of steer itself. Felt like it was like what's that called? Not power steering.
Like gliding or whatever.
Yeah, the
hydroplaning.
Yeah, hydroplaning.
Yeah.
It felt like it kept like drifting off when I had to like fight it to do what I wanted. I
don't know if I like that. That's like assisted driving. It's like
if you didn't move against it long enough, it thought you let go, so it started beeping on you for that.
oh my god. So like it has it, but you still got to hold on. I guess that makes sense because it doesn't want you distracted. But it kind of reminds me. I'm an idiot. This kind of reminds me of Mario Kart.
Okay.
You know how in Mario Kart 8,
it has a little stem on the back?
antenna where
Yeah.
it like assists you, and like if you don't notice, you're like, damn, I did it really good.
I know.
And
And I play with that on when we're playing with each other.
Do you really?
Yeah, because we're so bad at it without it.
We fucking get so pissed when we have it on because it will make me worse.
It will like kind of like if you like steer too hard, it will turn you all the way around.
Yeah,
which
and then
pisses
like
me
you
off.
can't because I do big drifts.
Sure.
And I'm really good at Mario Kart.
Sure.
That's like the one game I'm good at. But like if I have that on and I don't notice it, I'll do worse, which is wild.
Yeah, it
But
can
that-
fuck up a big drift because
Yeah.
it will like steer you
and it just
around.
keeps you in the middle of the road, and like sometimes I want to like not do that.
Or if you want to go for like a shortcut,
I'm
it
going-
will
it doesn't let
fight
you.
you,
It
yeah.
fights you. It's so I hate that.
So yeah, it's like that, but with an actual car.
What was it like Bluetooth and stuff? You could connect your phone.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice car still.
That's fucking nice. That's so weird though.
I didn't like it. I don't like this whole AI self-driving, all that shit.
Yeah,
It's
and
just-
and we're just getting
It's just moving that way.
even more.
Yeah.
You know, like isn't there self-driving cars already out there?
That's what started some of the protests in LA. Is they burnt them.
They burnt them.
Which, yeah, fuck those. We don't want self-driving cars in any. That's dangerous, and they're not great, and they keep fucking up.
And also, there's just so many things that can happen on the road.
Yeah.
And like a car can't.
You need a person.
Yeah,
to at least take responsibility for the shit.
Yeah, because what if it kills somebody?
Yeah, and then it's just there.
And then you go, well, it wasn't me.
Yeah, and how do you make it stop? So yeah, they burnt some of those, and I am all for that.
I heard about it. I thought they were just burning fucking Cybertrucks.
I don't know. I'm maybe
Or was
that
it AI?
also. There,
I don't-
some of them were the Waymo, whatever's. I know some of those were the cars that got burnt.
I've been
and
on
I am
social
all
media
that.
for a week now.
A lot of social media's been going on.
But I fell back on it.
Yeah.
But now I've been off for a week now, so like I don't know things.
As far as I know, we had the No Kings protest this past weekend, which was on Trump's birthday, which is super funny. I think most of
You
them.
know Trump's birthday.
Yeah, he threw a parade for it.
Really?
God, you were so out of the news. Yes, no,
I told you I don't have that.
he led a military that cost $45 million, a military parade on his birthday, which is
It
also
cost
Flag Day.
$45 million. How does a parade cost money?
And like 10,000 people showed up because it was tanks rolling down DC. He moved militaries there to march in the parade, and like 10,000 people showed up.
Dude, that's the same amount of lakes in Michigan.
I know,
Or Minnesota.
but like lakes in Alaska is how many people showed up to the protests saying "fuck Trump," the No Kings
Yeah,
protest.
3.5 million.
Yeah, like millions and millions of people went to that on his
10,000.
birthday, and there's this really sad video or funny video of him just sad.
Trump?
Yeah, it's so funny. I'll even see if I can show
That
you real
is-
quick and play it on air.
There's gotta be, like, you think maybe he's just so out of his mind.
I think people are hitting their limits on him.
Well, it is wild. We're getting to a turning point where just everybody's in agreement.
Where you think this would have happened way earlier.
Like, I'm just like, how did he get a second term? Like, it's
Look how sad he is.
and it's on his birthday.
No one showed up to his birthday. I'll see if I can.
It's just all the people that he paid. I mean, birthday and Trump aside, it would be cool to see tanks rolling down the street, right? In a parade setting?
Not the videos you see. It like
It's
who
not
cares?
cool.
Well,
Like they're not throwing out candy?
I don't. They're waving, but also like a tank's whatever. Like I don't know. I've seen them.
I haven't seen that many tanks, especially like
They're all
moving.
the same. But
I don't know. What are their different colors?
I mean, some are. It depends where they're at. Yeah, the
I
tan
just-
ones for Iraq.
I just think it would be kind of cool. I haven't been to a parade, and I walked through a parade last weekend
sure.
because there was a pride parade downtown, and I had to go to work, and it was just taking up the whole street. So I was like walking opposite direction of it, walking to work,
Yeah.
just not paying attention to the parade. Everyone's staring at me like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Were you like in the middle of the road?
No, I was on the
Okay.
sidewalk where people are sitting, but then I had to cross the road where the parade was going on. So like I just waited for like a
break in the parade.
There wasn't really a break, but I had to wait for a bigger gap of people twirling flags and just like sorry.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
It was weird as fuck to cross a parade because I guess you're allowed to, but it's weird.
Yeah, but like if they completely block an area, like how much area are they allowed to block where you can't walk around it?
Like because I was like I gotta get through here,
Yeah.
and you're blocking fucking blocks. I've never had to cross a parade before
I did at Disney, but that's it.
because you were like I don't want to watch this.
Oh no, you had to get out.
Oh
Yeah.
you were like I gotta get out of here. That's actually kind of funny. Do you think he's depressed now?
Yes.
Trump?
No, things are really, really not going well for him. Same with like the protests in LA weren't that aggressive, and he just decided to send the military there. And California's like, we didn't ask for this, so you were not allowed to do that. And the courts are agreeing with,
California.
yeah, like Gavin Newsom has been really
Damn.
funny.
So even like fucking political people are turning on him.
I mean, half of them always have.
Yeah, that's
been,
true, yeah.
But yeah, it seems like, but also I'm sure I've said this before, it seems like we're hitting a limit on him. Also, just, he's fucking old. Like, he's not doing well, at talking.
He's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
he's losing it talking too.
I mean, he's never been great. Think of the insane things he's always said.
It's-
It's just now we're not comparing it to Biden.
It's funny.
No, I'm saying like he's like not making sense.
Oh shit.
No,
okay.
like where he rambles and things just don't connect. He's done that for a long time, but it's getting worse and worse. Where he's just stumbling over words, being inconsistent.
Yeah, because he's old as fuck.
And he's 79, I think
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Like,
What do we do? Like I
Yeah.
know I've said this a bunch, but what are we doing?
it's fucking wild. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Because also, like,
I went from fucking
I would love
Tired
good
gr-
Republicans to come back.
like a 35-year-old or
Yeah.
a 45-year-old. Somebody that is like
More common
because
sense.
wasn't Obama like 40,
Probably-
45?
I would assume he was in his 40s.
He did.
Yeah.
He did age fucking. But
Yeah.
he did 8 years.
But like Trump didn't age that much.
No.
He's just getting old. He's the only one who like didn't have the stress affect him.
But Obama was fucking young and he was hungry. He was passionate. He was like, you know what I mean?
Were you a big Obama fan back then?
I voted for him.
I don't know.
You weren't?
No, I was a big
You're
fan.
anti-Obama?
I'm saying you're talking about his hunger, and so I know you followed him that closely.
I just think I just think we need ever since Obama we haven't had anybody that's like I feel like
Bernie,
but
that's it.
he didn't get elected.
Yeah.
we haven't had like an official elected that someone actually.
Yeah, I have honestly big hopes for AOC. She's remained really cool. AOC, she's in New York. Alexandria Oscara.
I've never heard of this lady.
She's the younger, like really cool one who's in New York. You must have seen her before. That's insane. You don't know who AOC is.
I've never heard of her. It's just making me think of the OC,
Oh,
which is a show. I think
for Orange County.
I don't even know what that show is about.
Orange County, I think.
But what does AOC do?
She's a
That's also
younger,
a badass name.
I know. She's a younger Democrat. She's really pretty, and people try to use that against her. But she's also like really smart and knows how to communicate to like the new generation.
And she's getting
yeah, because she's way younger too. But like she's actually awesome and a badass.
Is she like a governor or like?
No, I would assume I'd never know who's Congress and who's Senate.
Oh, one of those.
I'm pretty sure
she's in one of the houses.
Yeah.
AOC. God, I feel like an idiot.
You are. You truly are with this.
It probably isn't good, but I just don't.
She's
pay
like
attention.
top 10 politicians that you should know. Her?
Oh, I recognize her. I just didn't know her name. She's been around for a while, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I recognize her at least.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's 35.
I don't know her name, yeah.
And what is she actually?
Oh, female?
No, like her position. U.S. representative in Congress. Or congressional district, so I assume Congress. I never fucking know.
Same word, right? Congressional Congress?
I really don't know. That's why I don't guess.
You know more than me?
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Interesting. So she's taking charge, and then Trump's sad, and we still got 3 more years of him. That's fun.
Yeah, we're like a little over like 100-something days. It's fucking wild.
I did hear that like the governor of Florida snapped. Did you hear about that?
I've not heard about Florida in a while.
Because he was talking about the riots and everything.
Sure.
And he goes, if any of that shit happens here, I'm going to put you in the ground.
That wasn't the governor. That was like a police guy.
Oh, there's a police guy that said that?
Yeah, it was just a police
Somebody
guy.
told me it was the governor.
I don't think so. I think it was like, because I saw the video where he's like, if you throw anything, we're going to shoot you.
Yeah, well,
where he says like, we'll notify your next of kin or whatever. It's like, Jesus.
I just heard that somebody said, we'll put you in the ground. And it's just like, and somebody told me it was
Maybe the governor did too.
And I was like, the governor's not allowed to say that.
There's a lot of things you'd think you're not allowed to say.
I guess
But
Trump's in charge.
Keep fucking saying things. It's getting weird out there.
Yeah. And then before I got off social media, I did see like there was like, it's probably the riots, but like looting and shit. I don't know where that was, but they were like destroying jewelry stores and
Sure,
stuff.
they'll always show that just to try and like cement that. Like a few people do the wrong thing at this time.
And then they go, this is what's happening.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah.
When most of it was like, I saw a lot of videos of people like doing just like mariachi bands and like partying and being like, hey, we support immigrants.
Sounds like Cinco de Cuatro.
No, but like it's mostly just that. It's anti-ICE because they're being a Gestapo.
Well, that's fucked up.
That's
on
the
its
big thing
own.
is where they're literally going to like Home Depot parking lots to look for us.
Jesus Christ.
Where like those are the people who are just trying to
They're just
make
trying
some
to
money.
fucking work.
And guess
they're
what? They work harder than
and they're
us.
doing nothing else.
No, or like they literally have gone into like just restaurant kitchens and taking them. Like that's like those are really good people who do a really good job and actually just like help with society.
Yeah, like they're actually like fucking working hard.
In Iowa, I bet our farms are gonna get fucked over. Because I'm sure that is cheaper labor that does a really good job on helping the farms.
Yeah, it's gonna be all like the working class. Like
hard workers.
Yeah, and
where it's their full family is doing this job and they do a good job.
Yeah, that's what's so fucked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we just are left with these fucking piece of shit white men that
don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it, and they do.
They're not hard workers.
They do a quarter of the work in the same amount of time. You know, it's just like.
But you have to pay them more too because they're in like they have to pay taxes and shit.
Which is just. It's so fucked.
Yeah, if you've been here for X amount of time and you've been doing nothing but working and doing a good job, fucking just make them a citizen. They've done a lot more than I have for America.
Yeah, I've done
nothing. I was just born here. No, I wasn't even born here.
Yeah, exactly. Let's kick this guy out.
I was born not on a base in a German hospital, but I don't know. Two Americans.
What city was it?
Bad Kiss Again.
Bad Kiss Again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm completely safe, but also I feel like Trump might like get rid of something that accidentally includes me. Can you imagine if they're like, you have to go to Germany? I'm like, what?
That'd be so.
I don't remember it.
That'd be so insane if we're at work.
Yeah,
and you're like, you're fixing a machine, and some guy comes in and you go, "Are you Jacob White?" And then they just handcuff you, and you get sent back to Germany, but your parents don't, your siblings don't. It's just you, and it's just like, what the fuck?
I can see him like accidentally like including me because it's like a birthright or whatever.
This is a really funny situation. but this is what's happening.
It's only funny if it happens to me.
This is what's happening, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that's
terrifying.
That's fucked up.
It'd be really funny if they sent me to Germany. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious just for you, but
Yes,
but
'cause I'd
everything
be
else that's
safe.
going on is that's
Yeah,
not
that's
good.
bad.
Yeah, but
no, in this silly
but
situation,
me walking through it with you put it in perspective for me.
Sure.
That's why I'm like, oh my god, that sucks.
they could do this to white people.
Yeah. This could happen. Like now I understand. I get it.
But like if they were just like, you're just like, fuck. All right, I guess Jacob's gone.
What do you do?
I mean, I think with my case, it would be you'd think it'd be obvious, but also this isn't a real thing.
Yeah, but what do you do in that situation if that happens?
Okay.
Like, because I don't even know the process of that. They just put you on a plane?
I don't know, because that's so expensive.
Yeah.
To just fly everybody everywhere. I don't know, because the big issue is that they're saying illegal immigrants don't need due process, but due process is what would for sure like make sure that they are illegal people, because I think they've accidentally sent people.
Of course. Yeah, because they're just being assholes.
Yeah. And like if they think like because of who you are, they don't need to make sure you're who you are, then that means anybody could get grabbed.
Yeah,
because they don't know who you are. They don't care who you are.
Yeah, that means you could get grabbed.
Yeah.
If you just get a little tanner and start speaking in an accent.
I have been hanging out in Home Depot parking lots this past
Oh,
weekend.
I didn't mean that. I mean like German accent.
Okay.
I guess you got to get a little wider.
Yeah, there you go.
there.
Get a little more stiff-legged.
You been hanging out in Home Depot parking lot?
I've been going to Home Depot. I've been working on a lot of house projects.
Trying to find some hard labor. Remember when that was the joke like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I think they did it in Arrested Development and stuff. And The Office.
They did in The Office too, yeah. But also, like, I think that is a thing, though, where you're just like, hey, can I hire you guys for a day to help me build my deck? And then they go, yeah. And then they do a really good job.
That'd be sick.
And then you pay them and then they leave.
That's actually awesome because then you can get stuff done instead of hiring like a bullshit contractor and all that shit.
Yeah,
That takes,
no, like, it's like they're very good at it. They're like way hard workers than us.
Damn. Okay. But if you're working at Uptown,
Yeah.
it's a Thursday afternoon.
And ice
You're
comes in.
in the middle of X-Men's Torn Apart. The X-Men arcade machine.
Again?
It's torn apart. Well,
Torn apart last week.
I'm saying, like, imagine if this would happen last week.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men's torn apart. There's shit everywhere. It's pulled out. And then fucking guys in suits come in.
They're not in suits. They are in like military gear with their faces covered, and they will not show a badge. That's the other side of this.
Because it's not government?
No, it is. It's ICE. So they're contracted through the government. It's these fucking just losers who just grab people.
And then they don't want people to find out who they are.
Yes. So they're covering their faces.
So they're fucking pussies.
Yeah. Like, no,
Like,
like
if you believe in something so much, show your face. Like those fucking Nazis that were marching like a month ago.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, show your fucking faces.
Like, yeah, if you're
actually
proud of this,
if you actually believe in what
show
you're doing.
yourself.
Yeah. Christians show their faces at church because they believe in it.
But like that's also where people like are trying to say that to protesters, but the thing is the protesters actually get arrested. They actually get in trouble for doing the right thing. Because like if you're a Nazi marching down the street, you can't think this is the right thing, right? Like you have to be like, oh, I'm the asshole, and
that's why they cover their faces,
and this is fun.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is,
I think a lot of those people just like to rile people up.
Yes, it's like they're just living trolls at this point. But like you think you gotta like morality has to hit you of like, oh, I'm probably on the wrong side of this. Like you think the people who are like honestly like thinking about these things.
I think it's just being self-aware, but I think it's wild because a lot of people are not self-aware, which is insane.
I guess, yeah.
But how do you not be?
Yeah, that's why
I guess when I was younger, I wasn't.
Well, yeah, but you were younger.
I was younger, and then I grew up, and I was like, oh, I should probably fix myself.
Yeah, or I should care about people.
Yeah, I should care about people in the fucking world.
It's just weird. Like if you start like we've all seen Star Wars, and you know who you want to be.
Yeah,
you want to be the rebels
with the red lightsabers.
No,
I want to be a red lightsaber guy.
You're not gonna be a Sith. You can't be a Sith.
You never once wanted to be a Sith.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't be a Sith. I would. I crave power above all things.
Yeah, you're a fucking Anakin.
No, usually I would be Anakin. I'd be like Maul more so. Not as cool.
Darth Maul?
I'm saying as where he just wants to be powerful.
Yeah, and Darth Maul, yeah, he just was around and then he wasn't.
Well, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, he survives that.
He survives getting cut in half?
Yeah.
They bring him back?
Yeah, a lot. He's been in other movies since then. He was in the Han Solo movie.
Never seen it.
Okay.
Only seen the first 6.
Okay.
Darth Maul comes back?
Yeah.
Same actor?
No, yes.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
I think so. And then the animated, he has a really cool arc. He gets spider.
I've always wanted to watch the
It's
Clone
really
Wars.
good.
Yeah.
He gets spider legs at one point, and it's weird. There's also a yellow Darth Maul named Savage.
Holy shit. I didn't know that.
Well, Savage, but still.
Mace Windu, that's my guy.
That's a good one.
Purple lightsaber. I guess. Yeah. I
In Star Wars, you don't want to be a Sith. You want to be black. Is that what you were gonna say? You just want to be Mace Windu?
I feel like the good guys have different colored lightsabers, and they have more variety.
It's mostly blue and green.
But there's yellow
now
and purple.
Because
those were back. No, those were on PS1, dude. Jedi Power Battles. You can have a purple lightsaber. You can have a yellow lightsaber. Because the fucking tall-headed guy.
No, that's not who has it. Plo Koon has a yellow lightsaber.
What color lightsaber does this guy have? He has he's a blue one.
Maybe in a video game he doesn't, but in the movies he has a blue.
Oh,
Most people have blue lightsabers.
And green.
But like I'm saying, most are blue, and then there are some green.
And then there's
like
the purple.
Qui-Gon Jinn, Kit Fisto.
I love Kit.
He's my favorite Jedi. Then some lesser ones. Yellow was in the video games, but it wasn't in the movies till way later.
Damn. Okay, so they just did it in the video games for fun.
Just because it would look cool, and it was before they showed this character with a lightsaber.
Oh, interesting.
Same with some like trading cards had yellow lightsabers before like the movies.
So they just like
did.
gave people. They were like, "Oh, this guy doesn't have a lightsaber."
It was other people, doing it.
That's
basically.
kind of fun, yeah, because they needed more. That's really cool.
Yeah,
that kind of started a movement.
And then I know Rey had a yellow lightsaber at some point in the movies. I think I've only seen the last 3 movies once each.
And I think that's all you need to see, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't even care about Star Wars. They're just not great.
That sucks because I used to be a Star Wars kid, but also like I don't care. George Lucas, whatever. He doesn't even own it anymore.
Sure.
It's Disney. It's Disney, baby.
Yeah.
But we're going back
to what? Where did we leave off? Oh, I was saying, you see, like people love Star Wars, and it's very clear who the villains are, and it's the
I mean, you can apply it to any fucking
no, but
good
I'm
versus
saying
evil
in
thing.
this one, like it's it's a government versus rebels.
Yeah.
But then all these people who love Star Wars are like, fuck these protesters. Give me the fucking Nazis back.
Some of these people might have Star Wars tattoos.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
A lot of these like conservative people don't get that they're on the wrong side of their favorite things.
Oh yeah.
Like when it's very clearly who's the villain, and they can't apply that to any situation. Also,
that would be wild though.
All these bitches with the "don't tread on me," but now they're just begging to lick that boot and just like get crushed by them.
It is weird. Yeah, it's mostly people that have those flags and stuff, and it's like
because it's also the
you
people
know what
who
that
own,
means. Then
it's all the people who own all the guns, and then they're like, "Who do you think would take the guns if they were going to
the government?"
You're gonna kill the military for them.
Yeah, that's.
But also now it'll be a little robot that breaks down your door and then eats you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little Amazon delivery guy that drops off your fucking food, and then it's gonna kill you because you ordered it 2 hours ago and you got it.
No,
maybe not food, but like, oh, maybe if you ordered a calamari or what did we have on the pod? Those fucking eggs.
What are those called? God damn it! I could have said if you didn't say calamari. And then there's the Mon calamari. They're in Star Wars.
What is it?
It's a race.
What do they look like?
Calamari. It's
interesting. I've never seen
it's a trap guy.
Oh, okay, the fish guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're called Mon calamari.
Yeah, they do look like calamari. But no, I want to go back to if ice were to take you.
Oh yeah.
We never. We keep getting on like serious tangents, and I'm like, I want to do a hypothetical.
Right. All right. So like, honestly, if they grab me and they just send,
like, do they put? I don't know the process. This is hypothetical.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they put you in a truck and then take you to a holding cell for a while,
Probably.
and then they figure out where you're going.
probably, but like,
And then like they probably take your phone.
yeah. I mean,
So
like,
then you do
you get the one phone call with
do
them?
you just disappear? Like we're just
think
like
some of them are. I know
Izzy's
they-
like, what the fuck?
And I just eventually see a video of me online that I send you, like, hey, I'm in Germany. Please help.
And we're like, how?
Yeah, because like I
I don't
don't.
even have enough money to get to fucking Chicago. How am I supposed to get to Germany?
It's also like, yeah, when they take like you don't get like if you don't have your ID on you, do you get it?
And then they just let you roam free, but without anything in Germany.
Yeah, they're just like shoo.
They just go, get out of here, buddy.
Maybe I did see a video, and I actually wanted to nominate this guy for Moist Man of the Year. Honestly,
I forgot we were doing that.
Yeah,
Should we?
sure. I can show you the video of this guy.
Let's do it. Moist Man of the Year. This is our second contender, I think,
Yes.
if I'm keeping track. Because then at the end of the year, we'll go through. And we'll pick one. And we'll see if there's any updates on that. Because the first Moist Man of the Year was that kid, right?
Yeah, his updates might be sad. I think his cancer's back.
Oh,
yeah.
well, he's got to the end of the year to recover, bud. We'll believe it. We believe in you.
All right.
You can still win an award if you have cancer.
Yeah.
You can still be Man of the Year, Moist Man of the Year.
Where is this guy at?
Mr. Trump, me wanna say thank you to you for deportation me to Mexico and give me 1 week's vacation. My boss never give me. Thank you for deportation me back to my country. 1 week I be back in U.S. Okay.
They just let him back in.
He got back in is the idea, I think.
I don't understand because you're allowed to cross borders.
Yeah, but you need a passport and you need a reason. Because even when I went to Canada, they asked, like, what are you doing here? And I had to fill a little sheet.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
but
a coyote gets you over illegally. They
okay. That's
sneak you in.
Yeah.
Because also, how many fucking roads do the cross? But also, like, I don't know, drive over the dirt a little bit because the wall didn't happen fully.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can, just walk it.
But I don't know if that guy's serious or not. A lot of his videos are about that, but I really enjoyed that.
But also, you could put vacation, and then they're not going to track you down if you're having vacation for a month.
That's part of it. Yeah, and I never know, like...
People go on fucking European trips for 3 months, you know?
That's Europe. That's different than America because we're dickheads.
Yeah.
I don't know what you need.
That's so weird. But also, that guy, he goes...
If that's real, if he's just like, yeah, you kicked me out, I'll be back.
He's like, I got 1 week vacation to visit my hometown for free. You give me a free trip.
No, I just work my way back up.
And then I just come back up, and then my boss will probably rehire me. Mm-hmm. And then you'll be like, well, ICE was already here, so they probably won't come back for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. Because also that guy might be just joking.
He might be joking.
Be a fake video. But if that is real...
But also, that's awesome.
Also, that does kind of show, ooh, it's really easy to get into this country.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not pro-open border, but I just think if you're a good person, you should be able to join a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, also, I don't even know what is the process of becoming...
Hard. You take a test that you and I would both fail.
We should do that.
Sure.
Can we take the test?
Sure.
We'll do it for the pod. I'll add it. This is me telling myself in the future. I'll add it to the list and we'll take the test eventually.
But it's not even fun.
No, like we'll do it maybe off air and then talk about our results.
See what we fucked up at.
I bet most Americans would fail.
Because I'm sure it's like who signed the Constitution? How I bet it's very specific of
Jefferson.
Yeah. That's one.
You have to get more than one?
One of I guess I don't even know how many founding fathers there even were.
13?
Why? Because that's how many colonies
one per colony? That's how it would be nowadays. Was Ben Franklin on the Constitution?
I think so.
Okay.
He was never president, but he was.
Part of my brain was like, that's a dumb thing to say. That's such an idiot I'm like, I'm doubting it. Was Ben Franklin even alive in that era?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I'm pretty sure he was. Because I'm mostly going off of Hamilton at this point.
Oh, you learned.
Yeah, that's
but
names.
Also, most of it's probably true, but there are probably some filler.
I think he exaggerated on bits. I think he made Hamilton a little bit more anti-slavery than he actually was.
I mean, it's storytelling. You gotta do it.
And also, if you're gonna have this guy rap the entire time,
yeah, you gotta sometimes make up words or make up something that rhymes. You know? Yeah, we live in a fucked up time.
But I know that one comedian that we were just talking about, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She played Stavros' wife in Tires.
Oh yeah, that girl. Yeah.
She's taking her citizen test here soon. She's talking about that on a podcast. She's Canadian.
She's Canadian.
Yeah.
I just been watching a show called Adults. Mm-hmm. I told you about it. Highly recommend the show Adults. It's a new show. It's an FX show. It's really good, but it's about these 20-some-year-olds that all live together, just trying to figure out life. But one of the characters is Canadian.
Okay.
So there's an episode where there's the whole episode, because they haven't checked their mail in a while, is them checking their mail, which is so funny. But one of the things they get in the mail is he goes, I'm getting deported.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like a bunch of 20-year-olds figuring out what to do when their friend is getting sent back to Canada.
I mean, you wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, spoiler alert, he gets married.
That's fair.
That's what they came up with to keep him. But highly recommend the show Adults. It's a really good show. It's so weird because I'm 30. But it's so relatable. Just the chaos of your 20s and just how you just are figuring shit out and just it's not. And then
everything's real loose back then.
Yeah.
It's just kind of going for it.
It's it is so relatable. And so just damn, I've kind of been in this situation. Obviously, some of it's exaggerated stuff.
Sure. Kind of Master of None.
Yeah. And they live in New York. Yeah. But this show's chaos.
Okay.
It's really good.
I've heard good things.
Highly recommend Adults. It's freaking awesome. But that's what made me think of the deported thing for Canada.
Because also I mentioned that my car had another light come on.
We got to go back to your car.
Yeah.
I forgot you brought that up and you're like, I'll talk about it later.
Fucking car is the most dramatic car I've ever seen. Every sign that pops up has an exclamation point, it has flashing lights.
You have multiple sign like things like
no, like I have my tire sensor is off. I got them filled today and they're fine.
Oh, my tire
But it
sensor
still
is
says,
off too.
Please fill tires now. And
I think
like
my
exclamation
sensors, I
point.
think my sensor's fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe my tires are a little low, but they're not like flat.
And I have one light, but it's not an important light in the back of my car out, and it sends me a big pop-up notice. But while I was driving today on my way back from Home Depot, I had my whole thing lit up.
Your dashboard.
Yeah, saying
Like the whole thing lit up?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. You had this car for like a year.
No, not even. I got it in like November.
You've had so much issues with it.
It said oil pressure, exclamation point, engine off.
What?
Yeah, with a flashing oil sensor. And so I
Engine off?
Yeah.
Imagine if that was an AI car.
Yeah,
you would quit driving.
yeah.
Engine off.
I was able to make it home, and I talked to Issy about it, and I was just so pissed off because this car's cost me so much money already. I got it because my last car kept breaking down.
I know, and you're like, it's just worth it to get a new car because I'm already spending so much money. And this car seemed fine.
I thought it was.
God,
yeah, and
dude,
then
that's just so frustrating.
so I looked it up, and most of the things were like, hey, just get an oil change first, and then like if it stays on, then it's a lot of other issues. But with the sign it was saying, it seemed like a lot more than that.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
So I got it to an oil change, no issue now. I was like, was it low? And they're like, a little. It was kind of dark, so maybe there's something there. And I was like, is it leaking? He's like, I mean, like, it seems like a little bit here, but like where it was just like, you could kind of just see it. Like it wasn't like dripping out.
It wasn't like,
And it's like nothing to worry about. And so I think it's just my car is so fucking dramatic.
Jesus.
Yeah, but like it literally like showed the whole dash or like flashed that whole little screen.
You take a photo of it?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
It scared the shit out of me.
That was, if I'm driving and then my dashboard says engine off,
Yeah, I'm
I'd
just
go,
like,
what?
fuck, yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, like I thought it was just gonna like just peter out, but
Jesus.
yeah, it was just telling me to do that. Pisses me off.
That's so stressful. Luckily, you just had to pay for an oil change.
Yes, but
So
like,
hopefully-
God,
but if it comes
my
back-
heart fucking song.
Yeah, because you're just like, God damn it. Just got back from a little vacation where I spent a little, yeah, you probably spent a decent amount because you had to rent a
just
car.
on the rental car, yeah. But
Yeah.
then my project or my Craftsman stuff, which I showed you. Ooh,
Yeah.
just play a little video while I talk about this.
We don't have a video of
I have a
this.
little video.
Oh, you have a little video? Okay.
Built a lovely little floating table.
It was wild. I walked in and it was just in the middle of the kitchen. I was like, where'd this come from?
Yeah.
Because I built it and I go, what the hell?
That's all I did yesterday is I wanted just to be like crafty. So I went to Home Depot.
That's
like,
so-
I spent like $200.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
bought I bought more than I needed because I bought a shit ton of hardware, which I don't need.
But-
we'll use
Yeah,
eventually.
you have. Yeah, you can use
Yeah,
it.
I'll have it forever now.
Yeah, that's so because you kept telling me last week you were like, man, I want to do something productive on my Sunday morning.
Yeah, because
like
Izzy had to work.
Izzy had to work.
So
Yeah,
I
and you're-
wanted to really do something.
And dude, I love building shit.
Mm-hmm.
Building shit's so fucking fun. Yeah, you built a floating table, which is I've always seen.
It was another one of
photos.
those
I've-
like bucket list builds.
I've never
I've wanted.
seen I've never seen one in person.
Yeah, and I just kind of like sketched it out, and it worked pretty well.
It's fucking sick.
It's not like perfectly even, but also because of like I have these little like hooks at the bottom. I don't think I can measure them perfectly and like.
But
get it
also,
all, like,
I feel like just the way the table
Yeah.
is, I don't think it will ever be perfect because it's supposed to be. It's more like an optical illusion.
kind of just
Yeah.
because it's all tension.
It's
that holds it up.
chains, but it's every time I look at it, I go, I understand it, but I don't.
Yeah, it was
Like,
weird
it-
setting it
yeah.
up because also you have to get all the chains the same length, otherwise it just falls over.
Yeah, because it's all balanced.
because also if you look at it, the two tables are hooked together.
Yeah, they're wrapped. They're wrapped around each other.
Yeah,
which makes it look. Yeah, it's cool.
I was pretty pumped about it. I'm very happy with that.
That's a fun day where you just go, I'm gonna build this.
Did it for like 7
And
hours.
it's not like you were like, I need a table to put in this area. Like, because
No,
a lot of my projects,
I have
I'm
no
like,
idea what to do with
a lot
it.
of my projects, I'm like, oh, I need to build this
for this.
for this. Like the last couple of projects I did, I built like shelves in my kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
then I built that little shelf for my office at your house and all that stuff. But it was like that's the only time I really do projects. But I love doing projects.
Mm-hmm. I know. I kind of want to like build another one, and see if like anyone wants to buy it.
It'd be sick.
But also, I don't know anybody who wants like a not really useful table for $200.
Yeah, how much would you sell it for?
Probably I could sell it for like 200 because it would take me less time and less stuff to buy it now.
Yeah, because you already have some of the stuff. You just need more lumber.
Lumber and just a lot of L brackets. Also, this isn't like the finished project. I can definitely.
Well, it's your
upgrade
first time
later.
doing it. Just think about like whittling, dude.
Yeah.
This project reminded me of your whittling, where it's like you're like, man, this is something I wanted to do, and I did it. I'm like, you've never mentioned that before in my life.
Really? All right, the only reason you know about these tables is because I've showed it to you. I'm almost positive.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think I've just seen them on the internet.
Well, So
I've never heard you talk about this table.
I've talked about these tables
and I
before.
also never heard you talk about whittling. But that's impressive.
I've had a whittling set for 10 years.
But you've never talked about it. You've never seemed interested in it. That's what's the wild part.
Well, I haven't touched it since. But I did the thing.
But it's also really impressive that you're just doing stuff.
Oh, and that they're turning out pretty good.
Because like a few weeks ago, who fucking knows at this point, but talked about like my bucket list.
Yeah.
And I made an updated one. We'll do it probably next week or something.
Okay.
But it's making me like just put little things on there like that. That sounds fun.
But also, and I've mentioned this before. I'm trying to
Just do stuff.
If I have a want to do something, then just do it while I have the energy to.
I just feel like I haven't had the fucking want in
Sure.
a while, which sucks. But
Yeah.
also, you go through waves of it.
Yeah.
I'm still getting stuff done. Like today I got pretty productive. Like I was working on the Foo Fighters song Bracket, which we'll get to in a little bit. But then while I was listening to the songs, I cleaned my microwave. I was freaking working on my computer. Like,
Nice.
Like doing, like I was like multitasking so much, and I was drinking coffee, and I was like, fuck yeah. It was dope. But going back to Tariffs,
Sure.
you talked about that a little bit. Wes was telling me that the fucking like toy section, I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Okay.
But the toy section at Walmart is starting to just be empty.
Interesting.
And I was like, oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. And
I don't know where the tariff things are because
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen
backs
it.
down really quick too.
I
Which
haven't
is
seen
weird.
any changes with my own eyes. But Wes was telling me, dude, like the toy aisle, like even old stock is just not there anymore.
I know in the arcade community, some of the things we need are back ordered really, really, really far.
Just like certain parts and stuff.
Like power systems and something else. I can't remember what exactly. But there's another thing that like CoinMex. We're basically out of CoinMex right now.
So what do you do? And it just says like pending or something?
I don't know about the ordering process, but yeah, that we can't get more of that to fix arcades.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it was like maybe that my timelines, maybe like 6 months ago. Remember when those boats couldn't dock and then our inventory got weird on stuff?
Yeah, that was a weird
remember
time
that?
left too. Yeah,
That was
when the
weird.
Panama Canal or something like that was blocked.
and then it was
Not
just
that,
and then a
but
bunch of boats were just holding inventory.
Yeah, and we just couldn't get anything.
And
for
it was
them.
wild because it affected me a little bit.
So quickly too.
Well, I didn't need it.
Sure.
So it didn't like affect me, but it did affect me. I ordered like a beard shampoo and conditioner.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Your poor beard.
I know. I ordered beard shampoo and conditioner and then like on Amazon. And I ordered it with a bunch of other things. The other things came in like 2 days. Thank you. Freaking awesome. So it's so wild how fast it comes. But then the beard shit, it took 2 months.
That is weird off of Amazon.
Because I was like, wow. Like I didn't realize this could affect that so. And I think it was just a smaller company from California or something that like their inventory.
Send shit. Oh, because they probably got stuff from other places.
Yeah, it was just like, it was weird. That was like the only time it affected me. But speaking of toys and speaking of all that kind of stuff,
Oh, yo.
I just got a new toy.
Big bucket of news.
This is a big bucket of news. All right, so big bucket of news. It's probably fucking late news at this point, but it's still new.
And you're at least a respectable source for this
I'm
kind
excited.
of stuff.
I got my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2.
Your baby daddy got, or your sugar daddy got it for you?
Yeah, Wes got me one, which is wild because he pre-ordered one for the channel, and then when I showed up, because we were going to live stream the day came out, when I showed up, there was just one sitting in my chair, and I was like, "What the hell?" And he goes, "Yeah, I just went to the store and I thought I'd get you one." And I was like, I can't even imagine
No. Being whimsical enough to get a Switch 2.
a second one.
Yeah.
I can't. And then also, it was like, it wasn't just that. He also got me a vinyl that was a different purchase because I hadn't seen it in like a week.
All right.
And it was just like and I was just like, damn.
Thanks.
I was like, this is awesome. Like, fucking so badass.
Don't expect that from me.
But I'm just like, if I go to the store and buy like a fucking case of beer, I gotta be like, I can't spend money in a few days. You know what I mean? Like, I can't.
I'm ruined.
I can't buy a fucking Switch 2.
Yeah, being
I
able
gotta
to
do
just buy one is wild.
It'd be nice to just
Be
not
real
worry
nice.
about money.
Can you imagine if we made 10,000 more a year? Not insane to even picture
Not
that.
insane,
No.
yeah.
That means like almost 1,000 more a month that you just have.
Because I'm like, every time the bills come around, I'm like, fuck. Like, I go broke for a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, so if I just had just a little bit of spending money,
Yeah.
and then could pay my bills, because now I'm like, I go out one night and have a little fun, and I go,
That's
how
the
am
month.
How am I gonna fucking pay rent now? Like, it's just like, and that was one night a month.
That's why I don't go out anymore.
It fucking sucks. Yeah.
But also, I built a table and cost $200.
Yeah, exactly. But Fucking cool.
I have a table.
It's fucking cool. But I gotta switch.
Night out, you don't got shit.
You can have a night out on the table.
That thing can't hold weight, I don't think.
Yeah, you gotta put just like maybe put like breakaway glass on there. That'd be funny. Just
It's already tilted.
I know, but it just keeps breaking.
Hilarious. All glass is breakaway glass.
But then you can reset it. And it's like a little prop table.
Do you think breakaway glass you can rebuild?
Some of them can.
What?
I've seen some fake beer bottles where it's held in with magnets. So when it breaks, it breaks in just bigger chunks.
It's a lot of magnets.
It's cool. There was a guy that I used to watch on Instagram that was like a prop master.
Yeah.
And he made one where it's like you could put it back together and you just have the sound effect and it looks fucking so real. And like that's badass.
And that's my next project.
That'd be sick. Make a breakaway.
I'll work on it.
Yeah. I don't know even how you start.
Probably all magnets and glue.
Yeah. Because it's all in the sound effect design.
Like if I just break a bottle and then just put a magnet on every piece.
But like, no, because you're still smashing glass on somebody.
Yeah, but if you get big pieces, depends on the break.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll work on it.
But that's your next project. I got a Switch 2. So the Switch 2 came out June 5th. So it's going to be a little bit late by the time this comes out. But what's wild about the Switch 2 is it has already set launch records.
Really?
Yeah. So
I don't know anyone else with one.
it's sold 3.5 million units.
That's how many lakes
That's
are
how many
in
lakes are in Alaska
Alaska.
in 4 days. That is Nintendo's fastest selling console.
Across the planet?
Yeah.
All right.
When I found out that it was
There's 8 billion of us.
when I found out it was Nintendo's fastest selling console, I was
is weird.
I was shocked because I was like, damn, they've had
The
so
Wii.
many. The Wii.
The Wii was out
the
of stock.
Switch.
But the Wii was out of stock for months.
Yeah, so this one's doing so
Weird.
insane. And according to IGN, the launch sales of the Switch 2 in the first 4 days were double the launch sales of the first Switch.
Weird, because Switch was, I guess.
Switch was so popular.
Switch was a pandemic system,
but also
though, right?
the Switch blew up during the pandemic. It came out in like 2017, 2016.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came out, yeah. Yeah, because we got one late for
got
Gaming
one.
Off the Grid.
I got one in like 2022.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's been out for a while.
Weird.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize
but
it was that
like,
early.
But I was like, holy shit. But I want to talk about it. It's really cool. I really like it.
Okay.
The screen, because I have the normal Switch and then the regular Switch. The screen's way bigger. It's a lot more crispier because I think it can do 4K. Don't quote me on that.
But couldn't the later Switch also do that?
The OLED model, I
Yeah.
think, could do 4K. But like the screen's way bigger. The Joy-Cons are now like a lot more sturdier and like it's like,
Heard there's still stick drift, though.
is there?
Yeah.
Well-
I've seen people say it, at least.
Well, I don't like the Joy-Cons in general.
No, Joy-Cons are horrible.
These ones are better,
Okay.
but I don't like them.
Sure.
But I do like how they feel a lot more stronger when you're playing in handheld mode.
Even though they're magnetic.
Yeah, so like you literally there's like a little lock on them.
Oh, okay.
You have
That's
to
good.
press the lock and then pull them off.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, instead of just being able to because
slide it.
the original, well, they don't slide. It's a magnet.
Yeah, I'm saying the original slide.
Yeah, and they just feel like they had like the weird rotation.
I've
to it.
never had that.
You really?
No.
You've never
I
held
guess-
it in handheld and just like lightly. It feels like it
I
can
very
snap.
rarely did handheld.
Yeah.
I don't play the Switch much. That's mostly Izzy's.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Switch, but I really like the Switch too. But it does feel like a pro model. Like it just feels
Sure.
like a pro
It's
model
not-
of the Switch. Literally, like the sound effects of the main menu, the music.
But that little is
Yeah,
so nice.
and that still does it. But now it just says 2.
it does 2 of those?
No, no, it just goes like it. Like the logo that appears on the screen is just like a 2, and then the
It's like
Switch.
a wispy snap.
Yeah, which is sick. It's a cool Nintendo. Then the sound is
Picture. They did it.
yeah.
Ooh, I actually thought about this the other day.
What?
What Nintendo, or because I was doing Smash Bros. And my favorite thing to do at work now is I'll just do 4 level 9 Smash Bros. Characters, give them like 50 lives, and just see who wins. I do that a lot with our
just
coworker.
watch?
Yeah, on GameCube. Well, then I just go to work because it runs all day. So that's been my new thing.
I didn't know you
just-
could do that. To be honest, I didn't know you could just sim it.
Yeah. No, you can just set 4 computer players and have them fight, and it shows the entire fight. So that's been my recent thing, and I just like listening to it while because I've been working on X-Men a lot.
Yeah, because it's right there. Yeah,
And
and then
I've-
Iced fucking took you.
I was gonna say, or I had a question of, and you can think about this, so we can answer this after the story. What character do you think makes the best noises?
Jesus Christ, you can't answer me this.
I have an answer, and I think you'll agree with me afterwards. But continue your story, but keep that in the back of your head.
I'm gonna have to do a follow up next week on this. I'm gonna have to play Smash.
Okay.
We talking about like the GameCube version?
I was just saying like Nintendo characters because they're all like I think of them very much as noises.
Oh, okay,
Too.
Nintendo. I mean, my first thought, Yoshi.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
No, I was.
That's my first,
That's literally what I was listening to.
I thought you were just talking about Smash Bros. Yeah.
Like
And then
literally
just like-
every
and then
noise
just
he
the
makes,
bloop, the tongue,
it's so
the
good.
bloop.
No, like that's the only answer.
Yeah.
Because I know you like Yoshi, so I thought you'd get
Yeah,
there too.
Yoshi's sick.
No, like every noise he makes, I wonder how they came up with them because they're so
I
fucking
will say, like,
good.
one of the first times Yoshi's introduced, Yoshi's story, he's annoying.
Wasn't he Super Mario 2?
Well, like his like main thing
Sure.
is like it's too much.
Sure.
Like
Everything is just going.
It's annoying, but I do like when it's just a little bit. I do like it.
No, like his jump noise, his
like
throw noise,
and then
his tongue noise,
jump
his,
and hold like when he floats. Yeah,
his death noise is incredible. No,
yeah, he's probably the best.
the Yoshi sound design I think is so fucking good because I was just listening to him while I was working on
of course,
stuff. I was
yeah.
like, this is so like the amount of little things he does is so good. Yeah.
I thought you were just talking about Smash Bros. Noises, and I was like, that's gonna be so hard to think. Of.
Smash Bros. Noises.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Bat crack might be number one.
Ness.
Or if you just pick up the baseball bat.
Oh, and just I mean that noise in general is top noises. Oh, that's man. I'm thinking of just top noises.
Yeah, next. Let's think about top noises.
Bat crack is up there. Also,
Were you saying bat crack or back crack?
bat?
Okay, yes. Okay, so I was saying, because bat crack,
but also top noises. That fucking switch.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good noise.
PS2 startup.
That's not a noise. It's got to be just. I think for this discussion, it's got to be like a fucking 3 seconds or less.
3 seconds is so long.
Yeah, but like think about the switch. It just boom.
Well,
a bat
that's
crack is
half a second.
A bat crack is. So the PS2 startup is like 10 seconds long. So we got to talk about noises.
Okay.
This will be a future episode.
Okay.
Noises. And we'll just play examples and it's just going to be super annoying. It actually sounds
that sounds really fun. Actually,
It sounds really fun.
We might have to plan this for in 2 months.
Yeah, because
I always have to collect noises.
Yeah, because I'm just like, damn, what noises am I not thinking of? Like, what's a satisfying noise?
Damn.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I'm actually really excited about this now.
Stay tuned for...
Because what's the best laser?
Ooh.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah, movies. Lightsaber.
I mean, Star Wars. You go
The
through Star
lightsaber,
Wars.
just like the...
No, but think of all the blaster noises. Blaster noises are so fucking good.
Especially if we come up with we have examples of them and just listen to them.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to.
Because you can't, because sound effects, not copyrighted.
Really?
I think they might be, but they're so quick, they ain't going to catch us.
Yeah, there we go. Don't snitch.
Yeah.
All right, back to the Switch 2.
Yeah, so the Switch 2 is badass.
Snitches get switches.
What?
What?
I'm not a snitch, but I have 2 Switches.
You're a snitch.
I've never.
You would.
No, I would.
Yeah, I would have too.
Have I
School.
ever told you the snitch story?
I don't know.
I might tell right now. We'll come back to the Switch 2. We're gonna
Still in
side.
the big bucket.
Yeah, this is still big bucket.
The really big bucket.
When I was in high school,
yeah.
I was hanging out with these 2 girls.
Ooh.
We were at Hy-Vee. Not the Hy-Vee I worked at.
Okay.
Never do to the store I work at. But we were hanging out, and then they were like, let's steal. Oof. And I was like, okay. But it was the type of stealing where we would take whatever we wanted, go in the bathroom and throw away the thing. And it was I stole a pop. And I went in the bathroom and drank it and then threw it away.
Okay.
And then I think
This just means you have to chug a drink right now.
Yeah. And I was me and 2 girls, so I went in the bathroom by myself and just chugged a drink and then threw it away. And I was like,
Pretty
we
cool,
got
right?
away with it. Yeah.
Wow.
I think they did drinks too or something like that.
Were they at least cute?
I think so.
Who were these people?
I think they were just my friends.
Who? Bleep their names.
Her name was, and I think it was her sister.
Fuck were they?
They were, yeah. I was friends with them for a little bit.
Were they school or church?
School.
Or?
It was school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
know.
don't think we were friends after this.
Oh, okay.
So then, after we decided to steal and use the merchandise and throw away the merchandise,
It was just pop.
yeah, just drinks and maybe
Okay.
some candy and stuff. So it was small,
Sure.
small petty theft. We were walking around the store still. We hung around,
Yeah, I've hung out at Hy-Vees before.
but especially in high school, but we hung around after we fucking did criminal activity.
Ugh, I would be just sick the entire time.
And then one of the general managers comes around the corner holding 2 fucking empty pop cans and is like, "Did you guys drink these?" And
That's another stomach drop.
Yeah, and I was like,
worst case.
He wasn't holding mine.
Yeah.
He was just holding theirs. And I was like, I think they said, yeah, we got busted. He fucking called the cops.
God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then the cops came, and then they asked him multiple times, did he steal anything? Did he steal anything? And they were like, no.
Yeah.
They fucking...
So you didn't snitch?
Yeah. They held my honor.
They just got caught.
They didn't stitch, and then they were like, you're free to go, because I kept going, I didn't steal anything, which is wild, because it was probably on the top of the trash can.
Right, yeah. They didn't check the boys' bathroom?
Yeah, we walked in at the same time. We did it the same... They could say... Yeah.
You think they would at least like looked at the tapes?
Yeah, I don't know how he got. Maybe you saw them walk in or something. But then a cop came, and they got picked up in a cop
and you
car.
Just left?
And I rode my bike there. I rode my bike home the fastest I've ever rode home, because I was like, they're gonna get me. Yeah, they might come and get me. They got taken home in a cop car, and then their cop like walked up to the front door to make sure like their
like
parents
on the door,
and they got in so much trouble. I think they didn't get in like legal trouble, I don't think, because it's like they sold like less than $10 worth of merchandise. But I got home and I went to our buddy Josh's house, and you're
like, pray for me, please.
I got home in like 3 minutes. I biked so fucking fast, and I was so out of breath. And I was like, "Can we go in your basement?" Like I was like, "We gotta hide. We gotta hide." And then I stayed there for a few hours because I was like, "Do you think it's safe?" Like, I was so
like your parents wouldn't just come get you.
Like I was like so scared, but I was like, "Damn, that's wild." That they just were like, "Nope, he didn't."
Yeah, and then just the cop came and grabbed them.
I would have definitely ratted.
There was something to rat.
I stole too.
You think if you got caught and they didn't, you would have said they did it too? That would be insane.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, you only admit to what's been proven.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe not. But like, I was like, damn, that's. And then I don't think I hung out with them after that.
That's fair.
I think their parents were mad.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just why that story reminded me of that. But going back to the Switch 2.
So you didn't rat.
Yeah. I'm not a snitch.
No.
But I do have a Switch 2. So I only have one game for it.
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. Mm-hmm. Pretty fun Mario Kart, all new tracks.
Looks similar.
It looks similar, but
doesn't look $80 worth.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be $80 worth. But I do like new tracks, and I always love Mario Kart because I'm really good at it.
They've all been good.
Yeah, Mario Kart's fun as fuck. But the Switch 2 version that Wes got me was a bundle version.
Okay.
So that means Mario Kart World was included.
Yes.
Which I've had other versions, like my PS4 came with Uncharted 3 or 4 or whatever.
Sure.
And I've had consoles that come with games like bundles and stuff.
Usually, doesn't it come with a disc?
Yeah. But so this came with digital download version of the game. But the game is normally $80, so it's like it was cheaper to get it this way.
I fucking guess.
I guess. But it's not a physical game. Yeah,
But it's not $80 to print the game onto the cartridge that you can sell with it.
Exactly.
Like, you have it.
It's so fucking dumb. But Wes got a physical copy of Mario Kart World for his Switch 2.
Okay, so he has an actual insert. And do you have to insert yours every time you want to play it? Or do you just have to insert because isn't like their keys and that's what it is?
So here's what's confusing.
So do you have any insert for it?
No.
Okay.
It's a digital.
It's just an online game.
It's a digital key card.
No, so that is an insert though, isn't it?
I think, yeah, because there is a slot, but I don't put anything in the slot.
Okay, so
it's a digital insert, but
because the key is physical, isn't it?
It just since this Switch came with the game installed, I went to the store and it was just free on the store, and I downloaded it. And then so it was downloaded to my Switch because it was included.
Okay, so it's like when I buy a game online and I just download it to the system.
Yeah, so it's just locked into the system. But this was free because it was included with the system. So Wes has a physical copy of Mario Kart, and I have a digital copy that came with the system.
Yes.
2 separate purchases. Mine was free.
Yeah, but it was still a part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also have a family account for Nintendo, so we share an account. You
guys are adorable.
Because we share a Nintendo account, so we have access to like all the retro apps, which is dope as fuck.
That's what I want.
GameCube app is sick.
There's like 3 games.
There's only 3 games on it, but they're gonna add more. But also you get NES, Super Nintendo, N64, and Sega Genesis apps, which is wild that Sega Genesis is on there.
Because the 64 costs money on the first Switch.
Well, that's why if you have a family plan, all that stuff's included.
Oh,
like because we have like the top tier.
Sure.
Yeah. Which is nice because at family plan, then we all get access to it.
Sure.
But because we have a family plan, I logged into the Gaming Off the Grid family plan, and it let me download Mario Kart,
which was your God-given right.
Which was my game that was included with this physical console. I went to go play it, and it goes, you don't have access to the digital key card because it's already been activated on 2 other switches.
2 other switches.
Yes. So because we have a family account, it counted the other Switch 2 as an account, even though that's a physical version of the game.
Yes, completely different game.
And then Wes has that Switch connected to his OLED Switch, which isn't a Switch 2.
Yeah.
And those 2 accounts are connected, and it goes, you can only have 2 connected accounts. But I'm like, Mario Kart World doesn't work on the OLED. It only works on the Switch 2.
It's a Switch 2 game.
But it won't let me play it because you can only have 2 Switches connected, even though we have a family plan.
Wait, but a family plan only allows 2?
Yeah, you can only do up to 2.
That's not a family.
I know. It's fucking so dumb. So, you can only have 2 virtual cards loaded. So if you have a family account and you buy a digital game,
they expect you to be in like one of the among the hidden families.
You can only have one kid. You can only have 2 Switches that can be able to play the game. And if you want to play it, you have to literally go into the other Switch and unlock the virtual card, like release it. Like you have to like release it.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's also so stupid because this console came with it.
Yeah,
this was a bundle.
It's an entirely separate game.
I don't know if I make a free Nintendo account like that doesn't have online, if I can play.
Or can you log out of it?
Well, because you have to have an account, I think, to download games. So I think if I make a free Nintendo account that's separate, I should be able to play it.
Wouldn't you lose your free download though? Because you've already used that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I bet.
Maybe. But also it's so dumb because I'm like, the OLED can't even play this game. Yeah. Why is it locked to it? And then like when I tried to go like maybe unlink this account, it goes, sorry, Switch is offline. Because Wes wasn't on his Switch. And
he wasn't on both of his Switches.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, this is so... And that's how it comes with any digital game. God. You can only have up to 2 games on it.
So if you have a digital game and then he buys the game, you can't play the game anymore?
Yeah, that's what's so dumb is like he has a physical and then I have a digital. It should be 2 separate ones.
It should be 2 different like files.
Yes, but no, it counts it as the same.
They merge the physical and digital because it's just the game. Because
we're under the same account.
But also a physical game is basically you just download the entire game onto your console. Well,
that's another thing that the Switch 2 is doing.
It's gonna fill up quick.
Is they also launched physical games that are just download cards.
Yeah, because that's where that. But like, you still get a little thing.
There are physical
cards.
There are physical games coming out that the game is on the cartridge.
I still feel like you download most of it nowadays.
But there are ones where you don't need internet to play.
Okay.
But there are physical games that you need internet. Like you literally put it in and then it installs it and downloads it. So like maybe I think if you have internet and then download it, then you can play
you're
it.
Fine,
then you're fine. But it's like that's so fucked.
It's gonna fill up fast, and if you don't like people who don't have internet,
the Switch storage is not that big.
No, because it's a tiny little system.
Yeah, because it's a handheld, and it's just so like the Switch 2 is really cool. It's the first console I've had at launch, so that's really exciting.
Sure,
and it's really fun and it looks cool. But it's like that is so frustrating. Like that I can't
something they didn't think through.
That
clearly.
I can't play a fucking game that was promised.
That was just a part of it.
Yeah, and I think the bundle cost more.
Probably like $50 more for an $80 game.
Yeah, so I think it cost more, and I can't. It let me download it. It's downloaded to my system. I just can't.
It's taking up room.
I just can't play it because it goes to virtual.
Wild.
It's frustrating. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Ooh, can you hook old Joy-Cons up to a Switch 2?
You obviously can't play like in handheld mode on the sides.
But like if you brought it over, would we all be able to play Mario Kart together?
I think we can because it's Bluetooth.
Okay.
I think we can because it also Wes and I have been playing Mario Kart with the GameCube controllers.
Sure.
Because we have a GameCube adapter that from the Wii U. And that's because
it still works.
It's just 2 USB ports.
Interesting.
And you can play with GameCube controllers. So we use that on the original Switch, and now we're using that on the Switch too.
That's cool. So that keeps working.
Yeah, that's really nice because we're using OG GameCube controllers. But I think you can use like old Joy-Cons and then old like Switch accessories because it's all Bluetooth.
And all the new buttons are stupid on the Switch too.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, also, yeah, you don't need them.
There's that one button that you can only use if you have an online account.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the communication button or something.
Oh yeah.
Same with like there's a lot of videos of like the Switch 2 videotaping you while you play games and people can just watch you.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing Mario Kart online, there's a way
your face is above your cart,
which seems wild.
Well, that's because they were introducing like online play, and I guess
Sure.
that would be fun where it's like when you drive past somebody, you see their face in their living room.
But for me, you'll see me just naked on my couch, maybe, and I don't want that.
Yeah, it is weird. And then also the Joy-Cons can now be used as like a mouse.
Yeah, which
I don't quite understand.
I don't
'cause-
see that being necessary.
And also, what game? There's
Mario
no-
Party,
But there's no
a random mini game. But then all of a sudden, you're like, if you're sitting there, like, oh, I have to find a flat surface quick.
exactly. But and also that game's not out yet.
Right.
They have these things that
There's like someone will.
That's
use
also
this.
what's so wild about the Switch 2 is it's really cool. I really like that I have it and all this stuff. But like it launched with like one game.
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. Obviously
The second most popular is like the startup game, like where it shows little people mapping out your system or something.
I don't
stupid
even
like
know
that.
what that is.
I think it costs money.
Okay, I don't even know what that is. But then the other games that it launched with are Cyberpunk, which is an old game that
That you could play on the PS4.
exactly. I mean, this is like the full version, and then I think a Street Fighter game, which is also on PS5 and all this stuff. So it's like there's not Mario Kart World is the only exclusive launch title, and it's still doing so well. That's what's
That
so
is
insane
wild.
about
I mean,
it.
people love Nintendo no
Yeah,
matter what.
Nintendo's people are fans.
You'll have to get Kirby Air Ride too.
Well,
I'm excited for that one.
the new Donkey Kong game comes
does
out.
look fun,
That
too.
looks fun as fuck. So like it. I think long term it's gonna be awesome, but also this virtual digital shit
Yeah.
is pissing me off.
And also, it doesn't need to exist because of the normal Switch. Like the Switch 2 is just slightly upgraded.
I do think if you have physical versions of your Switch 1 games and you put them into your Switch 2, you get the upgraded versions for free.
That's cool.
So like I'm playing Breath of the Wild. If I start playing it on my Switch 2, I think I get like all the DLC, like the enhanced
Really?
graphics.
That
I think
seems odd.
I think so.
I would
because I already own it.
They don't like handing shit out though.
I know.
I'd be
maybe
curious.
it's not DLC, but I think you get like
Yeah.
the enhanced version and all that stuff. Which
I
is
could see that.
which is cool. And I wonder if I were to pop it in, would my load file,
Be quicker and
or
stuff.
like would I be able to continue where I was at?
Probably.
Because is it saved to the console or is it saved to the cartridge? I don't know.
No
I
idea.
haven't tried it
Or
yet.
is it saved to the fucking account?
So I'm gonna maybe next week if I have time, do an update and see if I can get Mario Kart to work on my Switch.
Because I mean, with just
'Cause that's just so- like,
with
it's
the
like-
Mario Kart issue in general, I would say like this game, it would not be worth it to buy this
No,
console.
I don't
yet.
think I 100% don't think it's worth it.
Not the money.
Not
You
that-
got it
just-
for free.
well,
So yeah,
just because when you get it, you're only going to have
Mario yeah.
Kart. That's the only exclusive, and then also it's just an upgrade, and it's so expensive on top of that. Like you don't need it.
I mean,
There's not a reason to get. Same with like we have a PS5 in the game room. I still don't think there's a reason to have a
No.
PS5, even though there's a lot of exclusives and there's fun games on it. But like, there's
don't
still
care
not a
enough.
reason.
Yeah.
My PS4 works.
and it works well, and
Yeah.
it's competitive still.
Yeah. So I don't.
With like PS2 to PS3 was a huge difference. 3 to 4 was less.
But still,
four-
but still, the interfaces,
Yeah.
the music, everything was different. The Switch 2, it's not.
Yeah,
they
that
just
sucks.
polished the corners. Like they just rounded things
That's what
out.
they did for the Wii and the Wii U, right?
Yeah, the Wii U menu is the Wii menu, basically.
The Wii U is the dumbest system.
I love the Wii U.
It's got fun stuff. It's got good party games, but
mean,
so
yeah.
unnecessary. And you think that they would have learned from that and not done Switch 2.
But apparently it worked because it's their fastest selling console and they're
That's
making so
annoying.
much money.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, wow, we didn't even need to have launch games.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, can you imagine the PS2 era going to buy a PS2 at launch and you get one game?
just that dumb firework game.
That was one of the launch
I
games, but the
know.
PS2 launched with like 30 games.
Really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, so you could
Cool.
at least get options when you go and get it. And I think it was like a Madden, and then like
Oh, wow.
like there was like we did like a whole launch thing where we looked into them.
Because now they're just relying on the backwards compatible.
Exactly, like they're just re-releasing old
Yeah,
shit. I
play
think that's what the
this on a
PS5. That was like the whole reason
Yeah,
to get it.
that
is you
felt like it too.
Where they go, oh, the PS5 just came out. You want to play Last of Us? Oh, cool, a game that came out on PS3. Cool. Cool.
We
That makes me
updated
want to
it
buy
again.
Yeah, that makes me want to buy it.
And maybe someday you'll get a better game. But also by the time, but like PS5 and Switch 2, neither are revolutionary. Where you
No,
think
they're just enhancements.
But you think we're so close to the next step in video games.
I think the next step is like VR and stuff, but that's still so gimmicky to me.
But I think
Oh, with AI, you mean?
AI will be a big one where all of a sudden your NPCs are literally living lives.
And like everybody has the same game, but it's different game based on
Completely, yeah.
And that's going to be one of those games where it's like maybe $200, but it's a game you can play forever.
Yeah, and it's different every time.
Yeah.
I mean, GTA will probably cost $100, but
Oh, for sure.
bet
But
it'll be worth it.
GTA is going to be sick.
I mean,
I
it
love
has
5.
to be.
5's still so popular.
Yeah, I started playing 5 recently, and it holds up.
And
But also,
I've never done the online, and people love the online.
yeah, I've never have either. But also, like, I don't know, I've been playing a PS3 game, and I've been loving it lately.
Yeah, like you don't need the newer stuff. And Wes and I talk about this all the time. Is like we're just in an era of diminishing returns.
Yes.
Like it's
you
just,
don't own it anymore.
Well, not only that, but there's no like upgrades. Like obviously, it went 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. Then it got into 3D. Then it
now
got
we're on
into
the, like,
HD. And
now it's like Unreal is the big thing.
But like it hasn't from PS3 era on. It's you can put in a PS3 game and go, this still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it
Split Second. I've been playing that.
Yeah, obviously you can be like when I play the Switch 2, I go, this looks sharp.
Yeah.
This looks crispy. This looks, I will say it looks better, but the PS3 and freaking, it looks great still. Split Second looks, I'm sure it looked great on the PS5, but it doesn't, it doesn't need it.
No.
It's not like you're playing a 64 game.
I don't need to spend another $600 to play this again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's probably, if you bought a PS5, you probably could play like the enhanced version of Split Second. I don't know if that's
Probably not, but yeah.
But that's, and it's like, it doesn't need it.
Yeah. It's
The original Last of Us is like $4 and it's still incredible. Or you can buy a brand new one for $80.
Yeah, and it just looks nicer a little bit, and that's it.
And that's it. That's it.
And really, how nice. I will say I did enjoy the remastered Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
They changed the game a little bit too. And where it's not that it just looks the best this game could, it is a different game.
Oh, they changed like actual like
Yes, like
mechanics and stuff, or
not really. Maybe one. I think you can now walk around while aiming, and that maybe
okay.
I'm wrong, but I think that was different, or I was just really bad at the game before.
that's impressive that you, because Resident Evil 4 is one of your favorite games of all time.
Yes, and the new one,
And
it
sometimes
got too hard.
Sometimes when a new one comes out, it can be like, oh, it ruined it.
Sure, but I would say it didn't, because also I've been playing it on every system I could.
Yeah.
And so it started pretty janky and rough, but I still loved it for then. Same with like,
Do you ever go back to and play the original?
no, because I don't have my GameCube
Oh,
one.
yeah.
What? I might still own the GameCube one. I don't think so though, because I think our buddy whose house you hid in the basement in, his parents found it and then put it in the garage.
Jesus.
They would like hide like certain games of his in the garage so he wouldn't find it. It was like Resident Evil 4 and like the Wedding Crashers DVD, unrated.
Because they were too, it wasn't.
Well, there's a lot of titties in Wedding Crashers.
Especially the unrated.
Yeah.
Sign
That's a
me up.
whole first 3 minutes.
Sign me up. Oh, yeah, because it's just tits flopping on the bed. I forgot about that scene.
Tits flopping constantly. Yeah.
I like it.
It's a great scene.
It's a great opening movie.
True cinema. But like it was like those.
Thanks a lot, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. But like there was like a little, I remember when he found them.
That's why they put him in the garage. They're like, maybe the heat will destroy these. and then we won't get in trouble for destroying them. That's it.
Yeah, but it was my game.
Yeah, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because him and I were playing it at one point and it just disappeared. And we were like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. I feel like now it's a great time to be a gamer. Because you have access to everything.
Yes.
And you can do everything how you want to do it. But also, like, the modern gaming scene, I don't think is worth going crazy over.
But also, a lot of people just play Fortnite every day.
That's insane. And Fortnite's getting, like, I haven't played it for years. But it's...
I tried to download it and it was weird.
I don't even understand it.
No.
Like, you can do anything in it.
People design their own...
It kind of is reminding me... Roblox.
Yeah.
It's another game I don't know much about, but I'm like, you can do anything? Because like
people build their own levels and worlds and games.
My buddy Nathan sent me like he's like, oh, they just added like a King of the Hill thing to Fortnite. And I was
Hank
like,
Hill's in there now.
And I was like, what? So
which
Hank
I would
Hill
maybe play as.
runs around with a gun?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
But what? I don't understand what.
No,
Fortnite
like I think if I got the game now, I'd probably try to main as Hank Hill because that's awesome.
And then he also plays jacked Peter Griffin.
Yeah, he's in there. They
Like,
also added Bob's Burgers, which is fun.
That's insane. Like, what is that game?
I don't know.
And it's still like a free game to play.
I think yeah, because I downloaded it for free. But because what I'm waiting for is like, I feel eventually we're gonna tie our brains into a game. Where all of a sudden, like you put some like in Black Mirror, where you put something on, and then you just like, blah, but like you're playing the game,
And then you're like
you feel
and then you
shit.
can just go pause, exit, and then you just wake up.
I feel
That'd
like
be scary though.
Yeah.
That's like intense VR because you're like literally locked in.
I'm already nervous playing VR because I can't see who's
I
around
know,
me.
and people can fuck with you. People can like be putting stuff up your butt and you don't notice.
I think you'd notice because like you have to take your pants off.
I'm playing VR naked.
I don't think I ever
You ever
have.
done that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's too much flop.
Well, yeah, because also
I get nervous.
well,
Yeah.
because you see the camera pointed at you in VR.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you have to set up the like picture so
Yeah.
you just see your own dick.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And you go, I don't like the way it looks.
No.
Why is there shadows?
And like,
Is that what other people see?
well, because then you realize like, oh, that's just showing on my TV right now. I never need my penis on my TV.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like a weird zoom. Like, pixelated.
yeah, like I don't need any of that running through that system.
Yeah, because then like.
I don't need my PS4 to see it. I don't need anything.
That could be saved on there.
Well, also just like it doesn't need to be on there. It never needs access to that part of
That
me.
is sometimes when I'm like my laptop's up, I like if I'm naked, I'll make sure to like not walk in front of it.
Sure.
Because I'm just
a lot of people just tape it, but also I'm not gonna take my phone camera.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna be naked around my phone.
Yeah, I'm naked all the time around my phone, and it's like the worst angle. It's like
Yeah, I know.
It's
but like if we can just limit it to that camera and screen,
That's all it
better.
needs. That's all it needs to see. It doesn't.
All
Need
better.
it doesn't need to be on my TV.
No, it
Doesn't
can be
need-
the one thing I have on me at all times.
It doesn't need to be on my iPad.
No.
It doesn't need to be on my.
No, I have no need to do that with my tablet.
No. Just because I feel
Yeah,
like
it
it'd
doesn't
be
need to be
gross.
any larger.
Yeah, it does- yeah.
Phone screen small enough.
If
Really
you take
captures
if you
it.
take a dick pic on your phone and send it to your tablet,
Gets huge.
is it fucking
I
big?
bet.
So
But also then you're just like your thumb's huge.
So
too.
the trick is if you're trying to date, date someone that has a massive phone.
the bigger the phone, the better.
Yeah, that's the green flag.
And zoom in.
Yeah, just so when they get it, they go, "Oh wow,
That's the whole screen.
it's filling it up." Yeah, and that's 8 inches, baby.
Yeah, then you gotta keep your fingers out of it.
and then when you meet, they're like, "Oh, what type of phone do you have?" And you go, "A Razor."
Yeah, just a little.
This is how I took it.
Yeah, just the resolution changes.
Yeah. But Switch 2.
Not needed yet.
Not needed yet. I really enjoyed Mario Kart. We're going for 100%, like with all the gold. And
Sure, that'll take a while.
But
Also, like, what's the next Super Smash Bros. Going to be?
I don't
Just
know.
A few more characters.
and also, what's annoying about Mario Kart is it doesn't have 200cc.
Is it only 150?
It's only 150.
Have you done like open world yet?
I haven't fucked around with the open world yet, and also they don't have mirror. All they have is 50, 100, and 150.
Interesting.
I feel like that's stuff they're going to add eventually. Obviously, same with
Sure.
like what they did with Mario Kart 8, where they just eventually added all the maps.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're going to do that with a new one because
But
there's
Mario Kart 8,
24
they didn't just add all the maps. You still have to pay for them.
Well, we have the family plan,
Oh,
so we got like the upgraded. I
Damn.
think that was included.
maybe.
I think because we also have like Piranha Plant and like the upgraded characters.
Sure,
and
yeah,
stuff.
because I don't have any of the DLC characters for Smash or Mario Kart, which is annoying because DLC is not what you want for those. You want unlockability.
Yeah.
If you're gonna add more characters, just make it really hard to unlock them.
Yeah, I'm playing a game right now called Brotato where you can unlock more characters just by doing shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
And that's
get
how
to
it usually
That's how
is.
it should be. Like I get DLC if you're like unlocking like a new story or a new campaign.
Also just-
or new like fucking in Zelda new shrines.
But consoles or games are so reliant on DLCs that they'll sell you not a full game now.
I know, but like games like Smash Bros where it's just like you're unlocking a playable character.
I'm just buying a character,
That shouldn't
yeah.
be what you're. I think that's what Fortnite is though. I think to get these characters you have to pay for.
Yeah, but the game's free.
Them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like if
I guess I see what you're
if I
saying.
got the free game, and I doubt it's even $10, but then I paid $10 for my favorite character among the hundreds that they have, that's worth it for me.
Yeah, because all you put in is $10
Yeah.
instead of buying the game for 80 and then also
and then needing to buy more.
yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm still enjoying video games. I,
I mean,
still
yeah,
like video
you'll
games.
have fun with it
Yeah.
because you can buy it.
Yeah, I'm still liking it. But now
Wait, what's on the GameCube emulator? It's Wind Waker's one of them.
yeah, I think
which I would like to play Wind Waker again.
I think one of them's a fighting game.
It's like was it Soul Calibur
I think
2?
it's Soul Calibur.
Which is like a good fighting game. I
and-
still have it for the GameCube.
And then I think Luigi's Mansion.
Oh.
But I
Luigi's
thought
Mansion's
Strikers was going to be on there. I think Strikers is coming.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome.
They'll need Strikers, they'll need Monkey Ball.
Well, they needed it needs to be all the
it
fucking
needs to be
IPs.
Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
I doubt it. But also
it's
they
a
got-
Sonic game.
But also, because it's Sega, but then also they have the Genesis app on the Switch, which is sick as fuck.
Ooh, that's
So
fair.
it might, yeah.
Have you seen stuff for the new Sonic racing game?
There's new Sonic racing. No, I haven't.
Like it's a driver and it looks awesome. It looks way better than Mario Kart.
Fuck. Okay.
Steve's in it from Minecraft.
What the?
I don't know.
All these crossovers, I don't
I know.
get, but I kind of like it.
It doesn't take away as long as they're not a part of the storyline.
It's a kart racer. You don't need.
Some have really intense storylines, though, I feel like.
Yeah, remember when Smash Bros tried to do that weird story?
No, okay. The Wii one is incredible.
I'm talking about the Switch one.
Switch storyline's stupid.
I don't understand it
no,
at all.
I give up immediately because you have to get like ghosts or
yeah,
something.
you get all this
stupid.
weird, and I just go auto equip. Like I just don't.
I've started it and then immediately
I've
stopped.
never beat it.
But The Wii story mode, incredible.
I like the GameCube one.
No, the GameCube had a fun, like, it wasn't like an overall, it was like you still went through like
It was just like
side-scroller
it was
levels.
yeah.
No, the Wii storyline is really, really good.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Shit. Yeah, like even watch the intro to the video. It's beautiful.
I mean, Brawl is bad.
Yeah, no, Brawl's probably the best one.
I really like the new one.
Just because it's everything.
Yeah,
I'm
just 'cause
saying,
it's everything.
But like that doesn't make it like the game itself. It just has all the characters. I'm saying like the actual story game.
Oh, we're talking story?
No, like the
Yeah.
actual like not just free for all playing, like the actual experience of the game itself. The Switch is only like, have you done anything more than just a regular match?
I mean, I've gotten about halfway through the main campaign.
Oh, really?
I've spent a lot of time with it.
Jesus.
It's not fun.
No.
I hate it.
The Wii one's fun, and then there's a lot of beautiful cutscenes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, and like you like they like bring in like locations, like the Donkey Kong Diddy Kong cutscene is so fucking good.
Oh, shit.
The Meta Knight one's incredible because this giant ship comes out. Like it's really cool cinematic stuff in the Wii one.
Interesting. I do like how they do that, and I will say, going back to the new Mario Kart, a lot of the new maps and shit are really cool. Like one of the first cups you play, it's like a Mario themed one.
Sure.
And what's cool is like all the tracks, they kind of connect like in an open world. Like you're on a
Interesting.
highway, but it brings you to it. Like
Oh, okay.
so, it's still cups.
Yeah.
It's still like different.
You can't
tracks.
just turn.
No, it's still different tracks. But one of the last levels of the first cup is the original Donkey Kong game with the fucking like
The pink?
That's the track.
Oh, that's cool.
So you're driving around like this city, and then you go up and you see this giant thing, and then you see a giant Donkey Kong, and you're literally driving through, and there's barrels getting thrown.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's sick as
Yeah.
fuck.
You'll have to bring Mario Kart
Yeah,
over
it's
once
fun.
you figure out how to play it on your own
It's
Switch.
fun. And I like a lot of those are like and then like they added Hammer Bros. So there'll be
Okay.
an area where you're driving, and then there'll be Hammer Bros literally throwing
Oh, that's
hammers.
fun.
And they added the Hammer Bro like power up, so you can
Sure.
throw hammers. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like
I
that's
don't like that you can drive on everything though, where you're like jumping off walls and shit.
you can grind now.
But like people are like driving on walls and like reaching, like glitching the game out and jumping.
Oh,
into
I didn't know
spots.
how to drive on walls.
No, the speed
because they added like a
the
feather thing so you can jump.
No, the speed running is insane already.
Holy shit, I
Because you
haven't
can
seen
drive
it.
on anything.
It is weird doing the grinding. And then like there's a lot of flying, and it's
Sure.
a little. Sometimes it's a little like too much. I'd rather just drive.
Yeah,
But it's still fun.
I mean, yeah, every Mario Kart's
Yeah,
gonna be
It's
fun.
Mario Kart. Mario Kart's always fun. But now it's time to switch it up.
Something a little less fun.
Something a little less fun that can't believe it's been a while since we've done this, but it's time for Brackets, Busters, and Brews. All right, welcome back to Brackets, Busters, and Brews, where we're slowly getting through the Foo Fighters song bracket I made months ago to figure out what their best song is. It feels like we haven't done this in a long time because we missed
2 weeks for us. Yeah,
we missed a week because
Yeah.
my computer's been fucking
Yeah,
up.
we missed our first week ever.
Yeah, sorry guys, almost 200 episodes. Finally missed a week.
Whatever.
It's pretty good, but my computer's been acting up. And then last week we did the Red Bull special, so we didn't talk Foo Fighters. So this week we're gonna finish round 3.
Okay.
This is round 2 of round 3.
Yep.
But after this, every week will be its own round.
We'll get through all the songs.
the
left.
songs. Yeah.
Cool.
Because we're down to 20 as of right now. 24 songs.
So many songs.
We started with 142.
Way too many.
So here's a little update on the bracket. This is wild. We started with 15 albums.
Yep.
Songs from 15 albums were represented. 5 of the 15 albums are gone.
Okay.
So a third of the albums
So
are...
we still have 10 songs left with, or 10 albums through our 20 songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
still impressive. So the albums that are eliminated,
Okay.
their third studio album, There Is Nothing Left to Lose, 1999. Top song off of that, Learn to Fly.
All right. What's that album look like?
That's the neck tattoo I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty iconic look.
Sure.
I literally got it because Dave has it, and that's an album cover. And the second album that got eliminated was the Skin and Bones live album from 2006.
Sure.
Only one song was
Yeah.
on this, Marigold. Number 3, the Greatest Hits album, 2009. Only 2 songs from this album, Wheels and Word Forward. Two songs that kind of suck.
Wait, but some of these songs would be on their greatest hits album.
Yeah, but
right?
I only included one version of the songs.
Cool.
You know, I included like the real version. Number 4 album gone is There's No More Songs from the Vault collection.
Oh, okay.
There, we did start with 5 songs.
And one of them we really liked.
One of them lasted till last round, last week. And then number 5 album that's gone is Concrete and Gold, their 9th studio album from 2017.
That was last week too.
Top song, Sky's Neighborhood.
Sure. Good song.
Concrete and Gold, there are some great songs on that. Run, Sky's a Neighborhood. It's a good album. But today, we're on the right side of the bracket. We got freaking 8 matchups to discuss, 16 songs, and then we're moving on to round 4. This is getting intense because we're at a point, we've already mentioned it, where it's nothing but good songs. Some of these decisions, though, are a little easier.
See, I would say there's a few songs left I don't really like.
Okay.
But it's ones you really liked.
Yeah.
So they just kind of kept moving.
They kept moving, and now they're facing songs that are really good. So, to start off the list today, we got Back and Forth, which is off of Wasting Light, going against Sean. Sean is off a Saint Cecilia EP, which is wild that this EP has 5 songs, and it's still...
Beat 5 other albums.
It's still... Yeah, it's been alive. So, Back and Forth has been along since the first round.
Okay.
Sean's been around since the preliminary round. Sean has taken out 1, 2, 3 fucking songs to get here. Back and Forth versus Sean. What do you think?
Back and Forth is a really fun pop song.
I think it's a good straightforward
It
rock
might be
song.
one of... See, to me, this one is pure pop. And, like, it's got a good bop to it. Very repetitive.
I mean, it's classic structure. Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus.
Yeah.
That's the
And, like,
exact structure. It's just under 4 minutes. The chorus is catchy. The solo is pretty good. It's just straightforward.
Sean's is just also fun and quick.
Sean's under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a fun song. The Sean, I like when he says Sean, but like everything else of the song, I don't remember what it is. Because it's just him going. I
don't really remember either of them. Yeah.
I thought this was an easy decision because I feel like one of these is a real song and one's not.
That's fair. So
You know,
back and forth.
I picked Back and Forth. What did you pick? Did you pick?
I picked Sean with a question mark because both were just kind of fun. Sean, I think, is a little bit more fun, but I do agree that Back and Forth.
Back and Forth is a real song. Like, I do like Sean, and like, we're getting to a point where it's like, if I'm gonna pick one,
well, because also I talked to you about this
song.
earlier. There's what our favorite song is and what their best song is, and we have to just decide between them.
well, and also what's wild is we've already eliminated Everlong, and that's their top song on Spotify.
Which that's weird. That
is.
Everlong is their top song.
It's a great song.
But like their other like 4 other top best songs are so much better than that song.
Yeah, I think it's just by streams
Sure.
or whatever. Yeah, so you want to go back and forth?
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
next up, we got 2 songs off the same freaking album. We got the Pretender versus Long Road to Ruin. Both these songs were in their top 20, so they got a bye till the first round.
Okay.
They've only had to take out one other song, so they've had an easy road. Pretender versus Long Road to Ruin.
It's the Pretender.
It's the Pretender.
Long
Like,
Road to Ruin is great, but like when I listened to Pretender, I was like, oh, okay. So I just skipped the song and listened to the next one. I was like, it's not as good.
I go, Pretender, this song kicks ass. Long Road to Ruin. This song is great.
Yeah, it's really good. It's not the Pretender.
It's also
though.
what's wild is this is one of their top. It's in their top 20. This is one of their top 20 that I don't know that well.
Sure.
So every time I do listen to it, I'm like, oh, I like this because it's not overplayed.
I
It's
enjoyed
not-
it,
like,
yeah.
it's a great song, but it's not. It's not the Pretender.
No, Pretender could easily win this entire thing.
Yeah, like It's so wild because this is how I feel like we're talking about Feast and the Famine.
Right.
And then last time you eliminated Feast and the Famine.
I know. But the Pretender's so good.
The Pretender's so good.
Because also, I can't not think of the music video. And that's the
It's
issue.
one of my favorite videos of all time. And what's wild is I haven't watched it since we've started doing the bracket.
No, I figure when we get down to like Final 4, we'll have to include music videos in the discussion.
Yeah, we gotta start diving into it. Yeah,
Because we have to care, like, if the songs are all really good, we have to truly find which one's best.
I wonder if any songs are going to be like in the Final 4 that don't have music videos. That'd be wild.
Maybe.
like if a sleeper gem get on there. Pretender, that video is great. Next up, the third matchup in the lineup, we have Alone, an easy target that's been around since the preliminary round, going against Nothing at All that's been around since round 1. Alone, easy target, first album. One of my favorite songs of their first album, and Nothing at All is off their latest album, an album that an album that I originally said fucking sucked ass.
I really enjoyed Nothing at All.
Nothing at All's fun, dude.
Because Alone, Easy Target, to me, it's fine. I think it's moved on because of you every time.
Yeah, dude, it's one of my favorite songs from the first album, dude. Just the opening riff is so sick, and then when the drums come in, you just want to bounce. But Nothing at All, dude. it has a different vibe.
What'd you choose?
It has a different vibe than most Foo songs. Dude, the pre-chorus into the chorus, I think, is the best part of the song because he like adds like there's distortion on it.
I enjoy his voice in it too.
Like it's like
it is a little different.
Nothing at all. So my note is I didn't think it was going to be that hard
Sure.
because just based on the names
And the album cover.
hands down, I would pick Alone Easy Target.
No.
But the pre-chorus and chorus of Nothing at All is so damn sick. I think I picked Nothing at All.
I chose Nothing at All.
I chose Nothing at All.
Interesting.
Just because, dude, when I listened to it today, it just was hitting me.
Sure.
Like, it was just like, I was like, this is fucking sick.
I enjoyed it.
Alone Easy Target, though, is one of my favorites off the first album.
Interesting.
I think it could be because, like, I don't know Nothing at All that much.
So it's nice
So
to
it's
listen to it.
newer, and it's like, it's fun. It sucks, but I Nothing at All. That's where I'm going with. Next up, we got Something from Nothing, which is from Sonic Highways, going against Ecstatic, another song off their first album. This one was pretty easy for me.
Because Ecstatics, I think, is another song that you've been moving forward with.
Ecstatic. I really love Ecstatic. It starts off with a guitar riff, and then when the second guitar comes in, it's fucking sick. And then when the drums come in, it's fucking sick. I could tell like when Dave was writing the song, he was just having fun.
Sure.
But I do know that this song's very drony. And you don't
hate
you don't
drony.
like drony. I do like Ecstatic a lot. Something from Nothing though. One of my favorite
Fuck it all.
One of my favorite songs from Sonic Highway. The dynamics, the
The
build
intro's
ups,
so good.
and literally I wrote down the lyric, "Fuck it all, I came from nothing." And he
So
says
good.
it, "Fuck it all, I came from nothing." Bum bum bum. Dude,
Yeah, Something from Nothing's better.
Ecstatic is so good,
It's
but
fine.
it's no Something from Nothing.
Okay.
I picked Something from Nothing.
As did I.
Something from Nothing is sick. Next up, we got another song off the Sonic Highways EP. We got Outside versus This Is a Call. This Is a Call is one of their top 20 songs.
Really?
Outside is kind of a sleeper hit off of Sonic Highways.
I like Outside, but then also it's just, I want to get outside. It's just that for a long time.
The bass line is so sick.
Okay.
The bass line is so sick. And this song features fucking Joe Walsh in the solo.
Oh, is this why it's one every time too? Because you always bring that up.
It's sick, dude.
Who's Joe Walsh? I know the name.
The Eagles. He's from the Eagles, which is fucking badass. And he has a great solo career. I think he did Rocky Mountain or Rocky Mountain something.
Rocky Mountain High?
Rocky Mountain High?
Maybe.
Is that the name of the song?
It's a song.
He did something like that. And then This Is a Call. Classic Foo Fighters. I like Dave's vocals in it. It's fun.
I chose This Is a Call.
I chose Outside.
I
Because
don't really care that much about This Is a Call. I'd be fine with Outside. I don't think it's the best off the album.
no, but I just, dude, so a song that starts with bass and like the bass is like the emphasis of a song.
Sure.
Always will hold a special place in my heart because most people don't care about basses.
That's fair.
You know, so like, and dude, it's just sick, dude. I really like Outside, and I think it has been advancing because I've been fighting for it.
Sure. I enjoy Outside.
This Is a Call, though, is a great song. I did pick Outside, so I don't know what you
I'm
want.
okay with Outside.
You want to do
moving
Outside?
forward. I'm not super attached to This Is a Call.
I mean, that song is catchy and like it's their top, but Outside, it's good, dude. We're gonna get Outside. Next up, we got two songs off the same fucking album. This is kind of wild. We got Hey Johnny Park, which has been around since the preliminary
I
round,
really like Hey Johnny Park.
going against My Hero, another one of their top songs.
So Hey Johnny Park is one of the songs I've saved from this.
Damn.
I really enjoy it. I love his voice in it.
Yep.
And also I never remember the title. So whenever I click on the song, I'm very happy.
Yeah, because you're like,
that-
oh, it's this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It is a
happened every
weird-
time.
It is a weird title because I don't know if he ever says it.
I don't think
Yeah, I don't
so.
think so.
But My Hero's too fucking good. To me, that's their number one song.
Yeah, My Hero-
Not my absolute favorite, but that's what I picture of as Foo Fighters.
It's just like, dude,
that riff, the chorus,
it's a staple, like-
it's the best. It's one of the it's
Aim
top
for the
songs.
Bushes.
Top songs to yell along
yeah,
with.
there goes My Hero. Like the acoustic version is fucking great. Hey Johnny Park though, I do like because it starts off kind of rock and then mellows out, and there's great use of dynamics in that song.
His voice is really cool.
because
in it.
this is off early Foo Fighters. I think this is their second album. I think this is their second album.
Okay.
So like he's still young in this. Like this is
And
like
his voice matures so much.
it does. You
throughout
can
this.
tell it evolves. Hey Johnny Park is great, but
My Hero is too good.
I think it's an easy decision. My Hero.
That's where I had to choose better over favorites.
Yes.
Where no, My Hero is a better song.
And like if you were to just like
Which one would
listen-
I rather listen to? Probably Hey Johnny Park.
Dang, okay, but you still want to pick My Hero?
Yes, I think My Hero is better.
Oh, okay.
As far as a Foo Fighters bracket goes,
Yeah,
where
My Hero might be in the top 4.
My Hero is better than Everlong. That's where I was like, Pretender better than Everlong. My Hero better than Everlong. Like Everlong like moves so far down.
Also, My Hero, another cover band song. Like it's
Yeah.
just, but it's also it's so easy, but it's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I mean, that's the song I learned in 10 seconds.
yeah, simplicity.
I
and
just
then
looked up the tabs.
I think
and
it's
it was super
4
easy.
notes, and then
Yeah.
it just shifts down 1 note for the bridge. Like it's an easy song to play. We got 2 more brackets of round 3. Next up, we got Watershed off their first album.
I do enjoy Watershed.
Going
It's fun.
against Best of You. Best of You is also in their top 20. Best of You is one of their bigger songs. Watershed is a fucking badass track. Like this is a song that when I was listening to it on my stereo, I turned my stereo up.
Wow.
Like this riff is so cool. It's just like I feel like this is like their punkiest song.
It'd be up there.
Yeah, like Foo Fighters aren't punk, but this is a punk song. And then Best of
But
You
is it the best? The best?
the best. Best of You is like top songs. I like it. It gives me the feels sometimes.
I like the meme.
Yeah, it's a joke. Sometimes it's catchy. I think this is easy.
You chose Watershed?
I chose Watershed.
I chose Best of You, but not because my heart was in it, but because I think of the
You
intro.
thought you had to. Oh yeah, where he goes up to the mic and it's the close up on his face.
Well, no, I'm even talking about just lyrically.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
got another confession.
Yeah.
Like that,
He's iconic.
I mean, that grabs you. That's my big thing is the Best of You is that it literally just scoops you up at the beginning and pulls you
But
in.
then
It's not the best song.
yeah, it's not the best song.
Well, I'm okay with Watershed
literally
moving on.
My note is Watershed rips it apart.
I mean, Watershed is very fun and very cool.
And then I have another note. I go, looks like Best of You isn't the best of the bracket.
Sure. I'm okay with Watershed
Dude,
moving on.
Watershed,
I enjoy Watershed.
and also this is a sleeper because I feel like they would never play Watershed live.
Sure, I
and I
could
feel
see
like
that.
Best of You they play all the time.
They have to play it every
and it's
time.
just like, and I feel like diehard Foo Fighters are like, oh, here we go, Best of You again. You know, it's like
I don't know what a diehard Foo Fighter fan would enjoy.
that's true. I guess I don't know either.
That's like
Because I'm not like I like them. Obviously, I have them tattooed on my body, but I'm not like diehard.
because I'm trying to think of like
Because I think their new albums suck ass.
I've been like I think the only like diehard fan I was like maybe Kiss.
Yeah, where you like painted your face and you bought the memorabilia and
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
ton of memorabilia. But then also like when I think of the songs, I Want to Rock and Roll All Night is not their best song. But also like a lot of their big songs fucking suck.
you know what movie I watched for the first time?
What?
The movie where they kind of try and go to the Kiss concert.
Detroit Rock City?
I'd never
that
seen
movie's
it.
great.
I watched it for the
So
first
that's
time.
Where like half of it just takes place in like a convenience store.
Yeah.
No, that's such a good movie.
It is wild how dated it is because there is a little like, ooh, I don't know if you're allowed to say or do that anymore.
Oh, sure. It's been
Yeah.
a while since
Yeah.
I've seen it.
But
I just remember him having the Stretch Armstrong in his pocket.
yeah, that movie was so fun. And it reminded me of you because you're seeing everybody painting their faces and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No.
Going out with your dad and
I
stuff.
mean, Kiss was one of the best experiences. The last Kiss concert I went to alone.
yeah, where you just like randomly bought tickets the day of.
And then I ended up in like the 10th row.
That's fucking
because I
awesome.
was just like, there's a lot of empty spots down there. I'm just gonna go there. It was the VIP who were allowed to go into the front, and just the seat I chose never came back. So I was like 20 feet away from Kiss.
That's so fucking
It was
badass.
really cool.
And yeah, I feel like they're one of those bands where it's like bigger than the band.
Yeah, I mean, because
And their music
they did
is
all the
just
same
what-
shit
yeah.
as I saw them 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Where like
But they were fun.
Paul zip lines over the crowd and like stands on a platform, does I Was Made for Loving You.
Sick.
Gene still like breathes fire, spits blood, flies.
Yeah, because they're showmanship.
I think, well, I never remember who the modern drummer is, but he like shoots fireworks and they pretend like they take down a sound system. Like they drop like lights and a speaker from the ceiling.
Oh shit! Okay,
like
but they're
fake ones,
they're
but-
still doing it. Like
Yeah,
they're
no,
doing
like
the same live show.
They like shot a firework up and then that fell.
That's sick.
Yeah. I mean, they won't perform ever again.
Yeah, it's a good thing you saw.
They
them.
sold their rights.
Really
Yeah, they sold their rights to a hologram company. ABBA did the same thing, apparently.
interesting. So,
Mm-hmm. So,
do they
like,
get royalties still?
Yeah, I think they sold it. I think they
Whoa.
sold everything.
Interesting.
I mean,
like
they
just
all-
sold. It is wild where you can be like,
I mean,
here it is.
But also, if it's Kiss, like that is like so much merchandise you're selling over to.
And then
Billions and billions of dollars, I'd imagine.
yeah, that means dude, that'd be so weird though. If
you were in your 70s.
I get if maybe you're dead.
Sure.
And you're like, I'm pretty sure. I
mean-
didn't like Michael Jackson's family sell his library
No idea.
or something? Like, I think I've heard like that happening before, but that just
I
feels
know
weird.
the
Like if you're
Offspring sold theirs, but they're still allowed to perform it.
interesting, so you could do like clauses and stuff. That's just fascinating to me.
Yeah, I mean, like it never seems worth it. But also, if you're at the end of your career and you're just like, I could be done and I can just get this big ass check
Yeah,
right
I don't
now.
have to. And then it's just and you go, well, we wrote them and we did everything we're gonna do.
And also,
we're not gonna make a new album.
But also, like you'll never not be Paul Stanley.
Exactly.
Like you're still that.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons is still him.
Still Gene Simmons.
Still a douchebag.
And he can still like make cameos in movies and make a ton of money
and
being Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons as a solo career was hugely popular.
It wasn't good.
No,
was
it's
it?
horrible.
Yeah, but people liked him.
All right.
Okay, we got one more bracket of the third round. We got Erase, Replace versus All Stick Around. Erase, Replace off of Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace, and All Stick Around is off of their first album, which is so insane. This one was kind of tough.
See, for me, this is two songs that just kind of kept making it forward.
Oh,
They're
really?
both fine to me.
Erase, Replace, I think is a great song. It's a cool intro into a cool shift. I love when he goes, attention, pay attention. I love like the main drum beat. I love is like a roll, like a like I like that instead of just like a boom, but like a 4-on-4. You know,
Sure.
Very catchy chorus. I'll Stick Around though, classic Foo Fighters song.
Stick Around.
And then I don't owe you
Yeah,
anything.
that part's great.
I said Easy Decision.
I put a question mark at the end of mine.
Oh, you didn't even pick one.
I put Erase, Replace.
Dang, I put I'll Stick Around.
I'm absolutely fine with I'll Stick Around. Those two songs really didn't matter to me.
Dang, I'll Stick Around. I think it's just so catchy. He
No,
does
like,
the screaming.
This
Dang.
list, I was more just bummed that I felt we had to lose Hey Johnny Park. That was the only song I truly loved off
Yeah,
of
I
this
feel like
chunk.
the left side of the bracket is maybe more heavy-handed because
Maybe.
we've had a lot of heavy.
I guess we had the Pretender, but that was an easy.
yeah,
just move forward. Yeah.
but like in the left side, we've had like a lot of strong songs.
Mm-hmm.
I think next week I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna figure out the seedings. Where to be like, this is a number 1 seed. This is a number 6 seed. You know how to do like NCAA brackets and stuff like that?
I don't know. I'm gonna trust you to do it.
Yeah, I mean I'll do it, but it's gonna be fun to be like, this is a 7 seed taking out a 1 seed.
The fuck does that mean?
Like a number 1 seed would be like their number. Like number 1 seed would be like Everlong.
Okay.
Where that's like the number 1 seed, like in
Well,
the basketball
so-
bracket.
Okay.
And I got to do the math and stuff, and I'll figure it
So
out. But
seed just means place and
it mean-
popularity.
It means like how good they are, like a
Okay.
number 1 seed. You know, that's like the best,
Sure.
according to whatever it is.
Seeds.
Yeah, according to seeds. So
What
I'll
is the
figure that
best
out.
seed?
Farva? No, that's bean. Fuck,
Sunflower.
that's the best.
Name a better seed.
Pumpkin.
What are you gonna do with a fucking pumpkin seed?
You can eat them.
Yeah, they're not as good as sunflower.
Sunflower seeds are great.
Yeah, like,
Fuck.
Yeah.
I guess now I'm thinking about
it's
it.
okay that I was correct. You can just admit that. Tell me,
Why are you thinking about seeds?
because you said seed at least 8 times.
Semen
No, too salty.
makes babies.
Do we need more of those?
Keeps the earth alive.
No, it doesn't. It's actively killing the earth.
It can make cool cum shots.
Oh, comes yeah, I guess. But like, I think carving a pumpkin looks cooler.
Yeah. And also, like, I feel like cum shots are like for 15-year-olds. You know what I mean?
In a way,
Like, you know how when you're like 15, you're like, "Nah, I like that. That's
Sure.
hot." And now when you're like older, I don't care about them.
what a mess.
I don't feel like I don't care about them
I
anymore.
don't know if I ever really cared about cum shots.
Back in the day, you were like, and maybe not you in particular, but I feel
No.
like back in the day, you were like, oh, wow.
What's the next sentence? Oh wow, what? That's a lot. He really liked her. Is that the answer?
I guess I don't know.
I don't
know what I'm trying to
No,
argue.
I wasn't a huge cum shot person myself.
Why did it get to this?
I don't know. But now that we're
It's the
here,
seeds. But that was Brackets, Busters, and Brews. That's the end of round fucking 3.
like
Next
you
week-
like bukkake?
No, I didn't.
Have you seen it?
I've seen like maybe
seen-
clips of it.
I was interested. Found it interesting.
I just don't.
How much money would it take for you to be just center stage of a bukkake?
I get glazed?
Yeah.
No.
How much? 10 million?
Yeah?
Yeah. I was gonna say yes.
You can't start with 10. Dude, there's not much stuff I wouldn't.
50,000.
There's not much stuff I wouldn't. That's a lot.
You would make you do a bukkake for 50,000?
Well, just think about it. That's more than we make in a year.
Yeah, I think I would rather work for 2 years than get a bukkake. And 50,000 is pretty low.
How many dicks are we talking? That's
At least 6.
oh Jesus.
What? You're gonna do a 4-person?
I was
That's
thinking
not,
4.
4's not. No, I'm not trying to.
You think a half a dozen?
I'm not pushing you like to go airtight. No, it's just come on the face.
yeah, but
a
6.
lot.
Yeah, so it's your full head.
They're hydrated.
And
yeah,
we're bald.
that's better.
Okay, so at least getting the back of the head, it just feels like a little paintball.
I mean, it'd be warm.
Yeah, and then it drips.
I mean,
6 people.
if you didn't know what it was, I bet it feels a little nice.
Okay, yeah, because it's like
viscous.
I did a hot lather, hot oil lather on my
it's
neck.
just that. But with just 6 large men just
jacking it off
over you. Like they got a little bit
You
of
have
a
to keep
hunch going.
and you have to keep your eyes open.
Don't keep your eyes open. You have to at least see it. But when it starts, you can close your eyes.
Okay.
You don't want to get that in your eyes.
We're talking 6 people.
Yeah. They're hydrated.
Minimum
50?
100.
Okay.
100,000.
That's fair.
100 minimum 100,000.
If someone was showing me the money, I don't know.
Yeah, if it was a briefcase, if it was a duffel bag
Oof, a duffel bag of
of
money. That's
cash,
got loose cash in a duffel bag. Way cooler.
and someone just goes drops it, and it poof, that's heavy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna count it though.
That would take forever.
Bukkake. You have to count it.
Yeah, so you're counting it before?
Yes.
Just a double check. Yeah, because
Yes.
what if
No,
there's
I'm not getting
Yeah, I've seen
fucked
movies.
up.
There's fake bills underneath. Yeah, they fucking are monopoly money.
Yeah.
I think minimum 100,000 for 6 men,
But then you see the money, and then you see the men.
and are they good men or
They're hot.
okay? That makes it better.
Does it? Yeah, it
Imagine-
does.
Imagine if it was 6 sloppy fat dudes.
Yeah. That.
And,
no.
and they're dripping sweat.
Yeah,
while they're
okay.
And they're fucking just like they're not into it.
yeah. No. Okay.
yeah.
No. I'm gonna say a hot guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be because I feel like if it was the
They're gonna be big dicks though,
yeah
which I think I would prefer.
and it's
You
been
know where
and
it's coming from.
and it's been a while since they've
I mean, I think a day is a while for them.
yeah true they eat a lot of fruit. Yeah, minimum 100,000.
And then we're just in the conversation.
Yeah, because you could negotiate.
I mean, I would love more.
Yeah, of course you could negotiate.
All right, if it was, but also if they were saying like it's 10,000 more per dude, I don't know what my limit would be. So I don't think the amount of dudes is really the issue. I think it's just the subject.
I mean,
6 versus 10, what's the difference?
4
Time?
versus 6, I think that's the major difference.
Sure. Yeah, after 6,
After
it's
6,
all,
I think you're
covered.
You're covered no
Yeah.
matter what, and most of them you can't see.
I mean, you have to keep your eyes closed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you have to be there while they're starting.
Well, yeah, no, you got to see them at least get
You have to
going.
start with them all flaccid.
I mean, it depends how they show up.
Fuck.
I think there could be fluffers on set for them.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch them
How long
work
do
it
you
out.
think you got? How long do you think that would last? 30 minutes.
I don't know, because they all want their turn, because you don't want to go at the same time. But
Yeah,
like they're
they-
all at least going at the same time.
And are they watching porn?
I don't know. I think some are just watching you.
Yeah, because they want to degrade you because it's not their money. It's like some rich guy that's
No,
watching.
I mean, they get paid something.
Yeah, they're getting, but it's some rich guy that's watching in the crowd that's paying you the money,
Yeah.
and then he's also paying them.
Yeah, but they're getting just standard rate.
Oh yeah, they're getting standard. Yeah, because
But
they're just
professionals.
they're just
yeah.
jacking off.
Yeah, you're the special.
Yeah, they're getting $25 an hour minimum.
I have no idea. By the hour, 25 an hour is not a lot.
Yeah,
for
so they're
them.
making $25.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say no. I bet they get paid like at least
$300.
All right, let's look it up.
How do you look that up?
What? Average daily pay
For a jerk offer, average daily pay for
porn star.
oh porn star.
Yeah, we're getting professionals. Hourly rate around $22.
See, I was
That's $22 because like I guess they probably go for a couple hours, but like if I'm getting paid $80 to do a porn, that's not.
yeah, but think about
That's
all that.
not
That number's probably gone down because think about all the porn that's out there.
Well, yeah, that's the
their
big
their
thing.
views are dropping, so they can't afford to pay him a lot.
Maybe, yeah. This
We got a
is
lot of amateurs doing their
or this is like 500 to 600 per scene. That makes more sense.
per scene, but that could be in a whole day.
Yeah, but that's
still
still
better than
way more
20
than
yeah.
22 an hour. Yeah.
That's fucking more than I made as a carpenter.
I mean, yeah, you weren't coming in a lady.
Yeah, but I was fucking making houses look beautiful that last forever. Come, you can wash off.
No, a house can be torn down. Porn is forever.
Porn is forever. That's why I've never done it.
This is the Moist Monday podcast.
Jesus Christ.
We finished? Are we done?
Yeah, we came all over the audience.
We
This
finished.
episode's
Wipe your eyes. We're done.
it's been a while since we've done it, so it got a little out of control.
Get a towel on you.
Hopefully you got Moist. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Parlor for all the fucking.
How much would it cost for you to be bukkakeed by 6+ attractive but muscular men?
Yeah, and they're nice cocks.
Yeah. Well, I
They're
mean,
tan.
they're better than yours.
They're trimmed.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, they're clean. It's all safe.
Yeah, no.
But you're on a stage.
Yeah, there's also a camera crew.
Yeah.
And your parents.
What?
What? They just want to support you.
Actually, I don't think that would matter. 100,000.
It would matter for me.
You would do more than? Well, yeah, because you have a better relationship with your parents.
My parents respect me a little, not much.
My dad shows up and I go, this is what you showed up to?
Of all the things.
Of all the things, you showed up to this? What the fuck? But this has been the Moist Monday Podcast. Make sure you rate us 5 stars. Share the podcast with a friend. Share it with an enemy. Make sure you get Moist out there. I forgot how to close it. It's been so long.
Think about what are the best sounds.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this. And also, stay tuned. I think next week we're going to do Elimination Chamber snack cakes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Been working on that list.
Nice.
It's hard to come up with 20.
That's
I'm
fair.
at 16, and I don't know what else to
You
include.
probably leave it at 16.
All the other Elimination Chambers have been 20.
Oh, all right.
We'll figure it out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. See you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, buddy. Love you, dude.
Love you, bud.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.